for one of the guys, Bill. He's always late though. Plus, it seems like they got to download something every time.
So we spent yesterday a good chunk of the day playing Mansions of Madness.
Good game.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool.
I had fun playing it at Jeff's house.
My copy of Betrayal at Baldur's Gate arrived. Have not played it yet. I need a third person to come over and play.
Yeah?
Yes.
To do that game with Tabletop Sim or something?
No, it's an actual board game. It's the game Betrayal at House on the Hill, but with the Baldur's Gate theme.
Yeah, I was just saying, if you want a third
I guess.
person, you could probably find somebody that way.
I'd have to sit around and figure that shit out, and I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's me in every board game in existence, so.
So I went in character selection and I don't see me. I see a portrait in it.
That's probably why, because somebody was playing you, yep. There, it should show up now? You may have to close it and reopen it, but.
That's a different background.
Yes, it is.
It is. One of the guys that I talked to in Discord and the forums, he's working on the Lords of Darkness, which is that's a reference manual thing that has, it's full of nothing but undead. And it's like like 15 different one-shots of various undead things. So I was a big fan of it back in the day, so I'm kind of waiting for it to come out. He submitted it for QA. And the Temple of Elemental Evil went on sale last week, or this week.
Nice.
Finally got that done. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I think it's maybe all that's going to be here. Let me go ahead and get it set up for no bias. And we'll put Keejum in.
Queefum!
Map. You guys can see the map, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
So.
I do not see my token.
Your token is probably not here because you were not here. I need to deal with that.
Missing.
Yeah, that was the first time you missed, wasn't it?
Yeah, first or second. Was that when I had to go up to Arkansas?
Yes, for your family.
Yeah.
Go. Get rid of James. Oops. James. And we'll add things sorted out. Rogue leaves there. So we'll give him 5 more minutes before we get started. So if you guys need a bow or get a drink or whatever, go ahead.
I guess somebody changed my spells out.
Yes. It was. That was the game that I ended up canceling last week. And so somebody was going to end up running you, so I just set it all to healing spells so they wouldn't have to mess with all that stuff. So feel free to do what you need to.
So how come Garton's name is not in the combat tracker by his token? There it is.
Yeah, I have to.
Now I see key gems as well now.
Yeah, I selected them and they showed up. It's part of the combat tracker stuff that I've changed. That's probably why. Why a garden has damage, I don't know. We'll remove that. Minus key jump. No health. That is weird.
I show it with 20.
I know, but his health, it's nothing you can see. It's on the other side. That all you guys do, so I don't understand. Actually, let's do some damage to him. Oh, I see. Well, it's got health now. We'll worry about it later. Yeah, it's got a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go refresh my glass, and I will be right back.
Alrighty. You there, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for that Glenlivet. Aged
Yeah.
in the colored barrels.
Yeah, 14 years. That's got to be pretty good.
There's a guy in the story the other day. I don't know whether to believe the story or not, but his story was he'd apparently helped one of his neighbors out down the road from him, an elderly gentleman, and the guy gave him a bottle of scotch. He couldn't even tell me what the name of the bottle of scotch was. He says, but it was an 80-year-old bottle of scotch. And he said one of his fireman friends told him, he said, dude, that bottle's worth probably several $100. All for helping him, like he changed a flat tire for him or something.
That's crazy. Did you see about the Jim Beam fire, by the way?
No great loss. I'm sorry. I'm just not a big American bourbon fan. But that is tragic just for the history, for all the fish that died in the river.
Yeah, that was crazy about the fish, and then the people said, yeah, the river smelled like whiskey.
I imagine it did. How many buildings they lose?
Well, I'm not sure. I thought one at first, but then they said something about two, but they got them spaced out pretty good where they can
Just
keep
in
them
case
contained from each other.
Stuff like that happens, yeah.
Exactly.
But there's still a lot of whiskey in one of those buildings.
Yeah, there's 40,000 barrels in each building.
Uh-huh.
I've
That's
been
a
there.
lot
I
of
toured
whiskey.
that place. Those buildings are massive.
Yeah, I didn't go to the Jim Beam. I didn't have time when I was up there. We did go to the Jack Daniel.
Alrighty, gents. I think I am ready. Let's see. Absolutely nothing. Guess I broke my. Oh, there it is. Popped up on my other side. Everybody's ready. Alright, so when we last played, we paused right in the pearlescent room, which this room doesn't look like it, but it is white. It's very different than everywhere else. It's pretty clean. You kind of get a feeling of like it's blessed, or maybe holy ground or something. You're not sure. It just kind of, it's different. And you guys, when you first came in, you kind of looked around and then noticed that there was this sort of shimmering panel on the wall over here, right there. And you saw two feathery looking, it had wings, and let me go ahead and give you the description again. Let's see. A sheet of cloudy crystal substance seems to be set into the northern portion of the eastern wall. As you look, it begins to brighten, its radiance actually lighting the room. Two man-like creatures with wings of snowy feathers and radiant faces robed in purest white appear amidst golden-tinted cloud-like billows. A pale blue sky can be seen behind them. They first peer out at you, and then one speaks in dulcet tones. What are fair and just folks such as you doing in this foul place of pain and base wickedness? And that was where we left it. So, you feel like you're in the presence of something more powerful than yourself. What do you do?
This looks like cleric-y stuff.
Yeah, I think we need to tell these guys we're investigating the evil in the temple, because the evil's starting to leak out and affect the people in neighboring towns, and we're worried it's just going to continue to spill out.
We're here seeking Thrommel.
Sure.
Anyone else?
It's gonna be smart ass, but I won't.
As smart or as assy as you would like.
I was just gonna tell them we come here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and we're all out of bubble gum.
Well, whenever you tell them, you're looking for, you came here for Thrommel, they kind of look at each other, and then the one that's kind of hasn't spoken yet speaks and says that he doesn't know who that is, but if he is a goodly man, he is probably dead if he is here. And as you look at the panel, it looks like it's made of some kind of semi-opaque glass or something. Maybe, but the edges of it kind of look like crystal shards, and it definitely it looks. You have never seen the likes of it before.
So I'll go forward and talk to them and explain to them some of the evil we've encountered in this place. Specifically, I'll talk about the elemental temples and how we've been able to deal with the earth temple and the fire temple, and ask them if they understand, what the larger picture is with these elemental temples, and how we can find the source of the evil behind it.
And put an end to it.
Yeah, there you go.
They seem to confer again with each other, and without speaking, they just kind of look at each other, and then one of them looks back at the other one, and he says, "We cannot directly interact with your quest, although we do have the ability to imbue some power to some objects that you carry. If you feel that, what's the word I'm looking for? Actually, they don't say if you feel anything. They say that they can imbue your objects with additional powers, but you must be true good.
So neutral good doesn't count. It's got to be true good.
They're not gonna. I'm not gonna break down, the alignment system to you, but you get the impression that they don't do it. It wouldn't help evil people.
Okay.
And actually, neutral good is probably closer to good than lawful good. So, but yeah.
Well, that would help us out greatly. It would be very appreciated. You know, and I'll show him my my axe. As a matter of fact, we just had this axe enchanted, and it's helped us out a bunch in here. And you know, we've had lots of issues where we've run into monsters, and our equipment was ineffective against those monsters. And we probably still have people in the party who have that same problem. So if there's something you could do to help us with that, or even if you have any defensive magic that you're able to put on items to protect us, that would be very helpful as well.
Both of them kind of, one puts their left hand up and the other one puts the right hand, and they seem to be kind of, you're not sure what's going on, and they say, "You have been deemed worthy. Place all the objects, your weapons, your armor, in front of the window of wheel, and we will bless it with a ray of just might. You will not be able to be in the room, or your flesh will be blasted from your bones, and any mortal eye beholding it would be blinded forever." So what they tell you to do is place the items in front of the window, and this is, anything, whether it's a rod, staff, wands, swords, daggers, bows, even non-magical things. He's telling you that they will imbue them with at least a mundane, magical ability. So, like, if it's armor, it would be +1 armor. If it's a arrow, it would be +1 arrows and that kind of thing. But he says that you must leave the room and count to 77 slowly, because if you come in while the ray is imbuing these items, you will be obliterated.
Does anybody have some sort of
I don't know if I'm
alignment
buying
check
it.
that they can do on this? Yeah, that's what I mean. Or kind of like what is sense motive, something like that? Does anybody have a skill?
No, but I throw my longbow down on the ground in front of him.
Just a plain longbow, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't taking my shit off. I'm sorry.
Is there any can I do like a history check to see if I've got the military history? Can I do any sort of history check to see if these guys figures that I may recognize from history?
Give me a military check in the tower. No, you don't know anything about these guys. Never heard of them.
Do a religion check. Can I do that?
Go in the tower, please. In fact, anytime I ask for checks, unless I tell you otherwise, just assume it's in the tower and throw them in there, please.
Okay.
Barney does not know of these guys either.
I must have rolled a damn 20.
So I'll
Well, Garton will take the chance. He'll put his elven chainmail down and a dagger and one of his short swords +1.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll put I'll take off my plate mail armor, put that on the ground, along with my my hand axes. I'll put that down as well. And I have a morning star as well. I'll put that down. So plate mail, 2 hand
I tell you
axes.
what, it would make it easier for
drag
me.
it in the, yeah,
Put it in the put all you guys that are taking stuff off, just so that I can adjust them. Put them in the partial list, so I won't take anything out. I'll just be adjusting it. One of the other things they mentioned was that if you place magic items in there, it will recharge. You know, like if you have a wand or a staff, it would recharge them. If you have something that is already magic, it will make it even more magic. So like if you have a +2 axe, it would be +3, or +1 sword would be +3 sword, or +2 sword, that kind of stuff. And they don't say it out in those terms. They say that it would make it more powerful than it already is. So is that nobody else is doing anything? Nobody else is putting anything in there?
I am not.
That's it for me.
Ejim will throw his staff in the pile. He's got a staff, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. If that is all,
What are we going out of?
Let's see, what did they say? Which one they want you to go? Oh, they also said magical herbs. So if you have some magical herb, you can put it there. They tell you to wait outside the west door, which is that door right there.
Hold on a second. I don't know about magical herbs, but we have some rare herbs.
Those two. There you go. Does anybody know how to count to 77? I mean, Keaton does, but hopefully one of you guys is smart enough to count that high.
I would think.
I have engineering. It'd be kind of hard to imagine being an engineer without knowing how to count.
Okay.
My guy doesn't understand the concept of 0, though, so y'all shouldn't be
Well, it starts at 1, so.
I think your guy had some notion of 0, because it sounds like that's what you feel is going to be in this room after when we come back in.
That's true. You're absolutely correct, Charles.
Alright, so if you guys have all placed all your items, they say now pass through the west door and slowly count to 77, and we will begin the ray. What do they call it? Where is it?
The Ray of Wheel, I think they said. WEAL.
It's the window of wheel, window of
window of the
plane, ray of just might. Alright, and they start making some noises between themselves as you guys go out the door and you start counting to 77, I presume.
Stand and put my ear to the door and listen to what's going on.
Okay. Give me a percentile on the tower, please. And again, right. I'm going to just stop saying tower. I'm just going to say, when I say give me a roll, just throw in tower. Just to make it easy on me. Alright.
Miramar actually wants to go around.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea if you guys look around, because in the event these guys are up to no good and they're taking our gear, odds are we're going to get...
I'm making my way to the entrance where you would go to the east door.
Oh yeah, listen from that side?
Just make sure no one goes out that other side.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. You kind of hear a
And I'll
little
move to
like
there.
like the items are maybe rattling. You know, like something's. You know, like there's something going on inside. You know, maybe the ray is, you know, imbuing them with powers or something. You're not sure, but you can hear them kind of rattling a little bit inside. Garton, are you moving up to the corner there?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the corner and watch.
Okay. I'll put you
I
there.
could be, yeah, right there. That's fine.
Are you invisible?
Yeah, I'm gonna be invisible.
Okay, so we've got who was doing counting? Grimlock, is that you? You were the one that was counting?
Am I the one? No, yes, I'm counting. As I'm listening at the door.
After you count it down, you reach 77.
And has the rattling stopped?
Yeah,
inside
it stopped. It stopped probably about 20 seconds before the end, so probably around 50.
You counted too slow.
And I didn't hear anything else.
No,
After
just no, just that.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open the door.
You open the door and all your items are gone.
All right. And Luke, I take it you never saw somebody?
I've been standing here waiting, so
Okay, I'll go through the other door, the other side here. I'll open that and see if I see anything down the hallway there.
Negative.
Okay, so is this now this image of the two guys? Are they now not?
Nope. It's just kind of a white, opalescent sort of shimmering light.
Okay, I'll ask. I'll start talking to him and say, "Hey, guys, you have any luck with the items?"
There's no response to your inquiry.
I'll kind of rap on the wall.
No response. What is Barney doing? You're out in the hall by yourself.
And I'll step in the room and say, "I knew it."
You hear kind of the frustrated exclamations of Barney. Garden, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna stand here and watch.
All right, Miramar, what are you and Haber doing?
So I would like, if I've heard them or anything, I'd like to make my way along this wall, searching for any secret doors or anything.
Okay, give me a D6
That
entire,
way.
please.
That way.
Go ahead and do it twice. So you did it once. Go ahead and give me another one. You didn't find anything on that east wall here, this wall. And you didn't find anything on that wall either. And I assume you're going to be moving into here?
I was planning to stay out on the side, essentially around in here.
Right there? Okay, I'll
Yeah,
put
I
Haber
was
by you.
planning to.
So what do you guys want to do?
Did I not get a response to the knocking or rapping on, beating on the wall?
You did not.
Okay, is it literally just a wall, or is it something hanging on the wall?
It is a... Let me give you a really good description. Let's see. See if they got one there. A sheet of cloudy crystal substance seems to be set in the north portion of the eastern wall. So it's like about 2 foot up, and then about, above that it probably goes up to 6-7 foot tall. And it's about that wide too. A little wider than that, probably about twice as wide.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's in the wall.
So the area where all the stuff was placed, have we thoroughly checked that to see if it's not just like invisible or something, or something along those lines?
Nobody has done
Maybe
that,
we
no.
can feel it. I'd like to do that. Go over there and feel around, see if it's like something there, just we can't see it, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, also any evidence if they've been dragged or anything.
So Barney goes over there, and you kind of swing your feet around, looking to see if maybe it's there and it's in biz. And Kijum kind of takes a cue, and he pulls out his wand that he's used before to detect magic, and he just kind of flicks it out. And the end of it glows, and he's kind of looking around the room, and he says the whole room is magic, and that glass crystal thing is more powerful. The magic aura from it is more powerful than anything he's seen before. But the objects aren't there. Just to get back to Barney.
When you say the glass crystal thing, you mean where the people?
The glass crystal thing, that window, that whole window thing, the window of the planes of wheel is what they call it. He says that.
What do I see on the ceiling in this room? How high is it, and what does it look like?
It is a vaulted ceiling sheathed in pearly alabaster.
How high up? 10 feet?
Yes. Vaulted.
Any ideas, guys? Luke, you want to check in here for secret doors, maybe? Any secret openings?
So I would come in, and then at the actual northeast wall itself, I would check, but is it if you touch it, is it a solid surface?
Yes. It is absolutely solid.
Alright, then I would probably check the northeast corner of that room for
Okay.
hidden doors.
Give me a d6. You do not find any.
Alright.
So I'm going to start investigating the whole perimeter of this room, looking at, my guy has got a lot of experience with stonework, and so I'm looking for any inconsistencies, any cracks, anything along the walls that might indicate some sort of aperture or anything unusual.
Okay. You also need to give me a d6 as well.
In the tower,
So,
right?
Yep. The rest of you guys, this is going to take a good bit, so if you have other things you want to do while they're doing this, like Garton or Barney, do let me know. I'll take that as a no.
Garton's looking around. If he's not seeing anything, he'll go back and check and see what everybody's doing.
You haven't seen anything yet. It's just been kind of quiet out there.
Once I see they're checking for secret doors, I'll check that entire north wall. Hold on just a second.
Up here?
Up across there. While they're doing that room, I'll check across there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You need to give me a d6 as well. Okay, it's going to take you a while because that's a lot of space.
Yep.
I'll put you at the end. And Grimlock, you didn't find anything in your searching. And I'm gonna give Garton a little bit of extra time, so because your space is twice as big, but you haven't been searching.
Yeah.
So you and him finish up about the same time your search. So neither one of you find anything in the areas that you wanted to search.
Those jack wagons.
I think I would just ask, because I don't know if he has it or any of you have it. Can it be dispelled?
What was that? I'm sorry, you kind of were going in and out there.
Can it be dispelled?
What?
Whatever the enchantment or whatever it is on that northeast wall.
That window thing?
Yeah.
Is that what you're? He's telling you that is the most. I mean, and he tells you not by him. I mean, that's his response. I mean, I'm trying to be like Keegan, but he would just say no.
Yeah.
But his impression of that is that the magic of that thing is way beyond him or anybody in the room, probably, in his opinion.
Alright. I think we call it a lot.
Do we want to do a
I'll go
check
ahead
of
and check right there for secret doors as well.
And where were you looking? There?
The little bit of, yeah, to the,
Okay.
yep.
Gotcha. 1 second. You do not find anything.
All right, come back in the room. Take off the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And just tell them this is bull crap.
Bull crap.
Those guys sure seemed honest.
and I'm gonna, you know, I can't believe these guys were bad. I mean, I didn't get any indication that these guys were bad. Or had bad intentions with our gear. I suspect that maybe they just don't have confirmation of our intentions. So they don't know for sure that we're good, and it's possible they suspect we're up to no good, along with everybody else here in the temple.
Or
Since
maybe
pretty
they
much everybody we've run into is up to no good.
maybe they count to 77 a lot slower than we do.
Yeah. So, in any event, I am going. So maybe what we need to do is, prove our intentions. Maybe by saying a prayer to these guys, and so with that, I'll get in the middle of the room and I'll kind of kneel down on the ground, looking at the wall, and I'll start praying, and kind of. I'm not praying aloud, but I'm definitely trying my best in my brain to communicate the best of intentions, and thanking the gods for all our successes so far, and I'm gonna ask them to please return our equipment to us so that we can continue to combat this evil here. And I'm going to ask that the party join me.
All right. Garton will at least bow his head.
Yeah, I'll pray, but I'm gonna basically send up prayers to Paylor to say, hey, can I please have some guidance on this situation if possible, and that kind of thing. If not, whatever. We'll deal with it.
What is Miramar doing?
Leaving the room.
Leaving the room. Tokens aren't locked, so if you want to move where you want to, just indicate where you're at.
Dang atheist, he's leaving the room.
I don't play games with the high or the low.
So, you remember back when Grimlock was raised? The dead.
I have distinct memories of that. Yes. I
So
also
you
have
remember?
distinct memories of what occurred immediately before that,
Yeah.
where I fought
So
the
do you-
kitchen sink.
Right. Do you remember the little burns that you had?
Yes.
Okay.
You had said that I was marked, basically an indication of the. I think it was along my throat.
Yeah, it was kind of like a marker pillar. You also had on your shoulders handprints, like somebody had grabbed you.
Yes. I remember that now.
So all of that kind of is burns, and you get a voice in your head, and not Barney, just you, Grimlock, that you have been fooled, and that is the only thing. I mean, it's just a one-way, 3 words, and that's it. 4 words, sorry.
Okay. So with that, I will stand up and I'll talk to Bjarni about my experience and ask him if he was able to, if he heard anything similar in his communications with the gods, because it's my opinion that we've lost our equipment. It's been disintegrated or destroyed.
Barney didn't hear anything. You were very intent in your prayers, and you felt as though you were on the verge of falling into whatever it is that would be your heaven, but you didn't hear anything. But you were very close.
Well, with that, I will bow my head to the gods, thank them for the information, and ask them to please grant me the wisdom to avoid such a pitfall in the future.
All right.
And with that, I will go join our ranger buddy out there in all my nakedness, because I got no armor now.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. So if you did, I should change your armor class, so...
Yeah, it's probably like 20 now.
Well, it wouldn't be 20, it would be 10 would be the worst, which is what it is, 10.
Yep, 10. There you go. That's it. Anybody got any spare armor on them by chance?
Throw him a red silk robe.
I got robes.
Yeah.
Got plenty of robes on me.
Same here. You can walk through here like you.
Did we, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna ask the party to join me and maybe go look through some of the areas that we've cleared on this floor to see if perhaps we left any tattered armor behind that might have been on any of our victims. See if there's anything that I could put on, even if it's just, you know, leather scraps or anything at all.
I just saw your note on a piece of equipment, Mike.
Huh?
I guess it was from the last session.
Oh, yes. That was identified.
Okay.
So you can remove that note, but I did that so you would see it.
All right. We're putting it on there. Then.
Okay. Yeah, I figured you would.
I seem to remember us leaving some armor somewhere back in those rooms north of the fire temple area with all the red curtains on the walls.
Because our hands got too full to carry.
Right.
Inventory slots were full.
Yeah, I know we, and that we might look in the jailer area we went to up there where we killed the ogre and the, was it a bugbear or something like that? They may have had some armor on the ground.
The curate had chainmail. Yeah, there was chainmail on both of those guys in this area. I mean, there's at least one suit. Problem is, it's not dwarf sized, it's human sized. All that stuff is going to be human or bugbear sized. It's not going to be dwarf sized. You haven't killed any dwarves.
So we get all the belts we can find off these dead guys, and we adjust his armor for him. Just cinch it up, strap it around. He'll look kind of foolish, but he'll have some protection.
Probably as much as the red silk robe.
Could maybe do like Gimli did and wear just a shirt and it hang down to his knees.
There you go.
That'll work. Yeah, there you go.
Arms will be a little long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strap it up. But there's certainly 2 suits of chainmail, so if you want to do that, we will. I will allow it to do the AC that it would imbue, but your move base is going to be, instead of 6, it'll be 4 because it's not fit to you.
Okay.
So it's
I
kind
will
of
definitely do that.
encumbered.
Yep. So it'll decrease my movement by 1/3. Got it.
Just remember, I mean, I'm not going to make that change to where it does it. Just remember it whenever it comes down to moving. I'm not going to. And I will put a suit of chainmail in the parcel thing, and you can put it on there. But there's definitely 2 suits at least down there. Chainmail is a little more flexible than plate mail. You guys are over here, I guess. And are you following them, Miramar? Or are you gonna? Where are you gonna be?
Yeah, if they're starting to move through it, I would follow.
Okay, I'll put you over here. If you want to move somewhere else, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did not put my axe in there. I wasn't going to take a chance. Most of the stuff, I mean, everything I put in there was non-magical.
Yep, I see. I mean, it's still in the parcel list, so we're good. And we'll deal with that at the end of the game.
But halfling-sized elven chainmail, man.
Go on. Come on. Elbow,
You know how rare that is?
Ask Bilbo.
Yeah.
It's worth a king's it's not even a king's ransom, it's a kingdom, I think is what they said.
Alright, so you've got your dress on, we're ready to go?
Yep.
Yep. Do you guys want to... I think we were planning on exploring like above that jail area. Yeah, kind of going up that way. So.
All right, so Garten will
Speaking of
move
which,
to.
real quick, is there anything about this little area right here that's map-wise it's not cleared out?
No, that's just where the wall is. That
Okay.
background is just the other side of the wall. Yeah, that helps. I don't know.
Did we search that room for like the floor for secret stuff, or like a trap door that might be falling out, the flagstones or something like that, or was that
You
covered in all
mean
the
in the
searching you guys did?
pearlescent room?
In the pearlescent room, yeah.
Nobody searched the floor, no. Or this, or I mean, the ceiling was looked at by Grimlock.
Or the
No,
what?
that was the one thing we didn't really search, other than the, where the items were. I know you searched the floor there, but we did not do a detailed search of the floor.
I was just wondering if it just dawned on me, maybe they just had a, it's more like a trap as opposed to a magical thing. The magic obviously is there, but
Do you want to
it
go
just
back and check
opens
it
up.
Yeah,
before we
let's
get
go
too
take
far
a look.
away?
Hell
I
yeah,
think we
let's go.
should, yeah. Why not take a chance on it?
I'll go back in the room and get on my hands and knees and start searching again for
Alright.
any cracks in the stone, any inconsistencies, anything that might indicate that there was foot traffic beyond us, anything at all.
Give me a 6 in the tower, please. The floor is actually pretty well made. There is no cracks or anything. It's almost like it's a solid slab of pearl sort of material, whatever it is. Some sort of stone. But it's just very well made. You're impressed by it. But there is no trapdoors or hidden catches or sliding shifting passages.
Robbie, did you want to check, or are you just content with my I'm assuming you joined me in here since it was your idea.
Yeah, I can check too for what it's worth. I don't know how well I would be able to check.
Give me a D6 in the tower, please.
Okay, hang on. I gotta find the tower. I covered it up.
So when you guys come back in the room, you begin searching. The window to the plane of wheel glows, and you hear a voice. It says, "What are fair and just folks such as you doing in a foul place of pain and base wickedness?" And then they look at you, and you get to you hear it kind of say, "Oh, it's you," and then they just kind of go away. But Rob, you didn't find anything.
Okay. See, I'm wondering if that's like a magic window, like it's actually like bust through it and you're in a room behind there where these guys are hanging out laughing, and this is just like a magical, translucent magical thing to do the image for them. I don't know. That's just me thinking.
Well, it just seems like if it was something as simple as that, the magic user wouldn't have said it was the most, magical thing he's ever seen. It had the strongest magical aura he's ever seen. I gotta assume he's, in all his training, he's probably seen some pretty magical stuff. And and he, Wilson also said that he got the impression that that it was beyond our magical abilities to
Yeah.
That being said, we could try and cast a dispel magic on it and see
Oh,
what happens.
I'm thinking using that big dwarven door key you carry around.
Oh, you're thinking that?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's like a panel, and it's magicked in such a way that whoever stands behind it and interacts through it appears wherever that illusion appears, and that's why it's so strong, because it's a powerful illusion. But I'm probably totally wrong.
So you're thinking swing at that thing with my axe.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. If we beat it down, if we can beat our way through it, and if it comes off the wall and there's a wall there, then okay, I was wrong. But then again, if it's magic too, it may have some kind of protection against that, and it either won't be affected or it might, rebound on us somehow. So I don't know.
That's what I was worried about, is that I'm going to wind up either ruining my axe or hurting myself in the process, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's really worth the beating on it myself. Actually, I mean, I was just thinking those thoughts, but I don't know that I'm really convinced of that either.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with spitballing, man.
I'll ask Kijum what he thinks. What do you think's going to happen if I try?
Kijum is with
take out the wall.
Miramar. He's not there.
Oh, I'm going to grab him.
So you're gonna go back up to where Kijum and Miramar are?
And I'm going to ask him what do you think's going to happen if I try and take down that wall? Because Robbie's is wondering whether it may be an illusion or something like that.
He says, well, many things could happen. But I don't know what they would be.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll go in there. I'm not going to swing at it with my axe, but I'll go ahead and take out that shield, and I'll bash it.
Slam into the...
Slam into the wall, whatever you call it, the mirror of woe or whatever it is.
Window to the plains of wheel? What was it? I can never remember. Hold on.
Yeah.
Window of the plains of wheel. W-E-A-L. So you slam into it as hard as you can, and the force seems to just stop dead. And it leaves absolutely not a single mark on that thing. Not even a scratch.
And I just felt like I ran into stone, solid stone.
It was more solid than stone. It was absolutely like unstoppable force to you. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna swing at that with my axe, Barney, but I don't get the feeling like I did anything to that.
Understood. It's just a thought. I don't want to try to pursue it too much and risk us blowing something up here. So I guess we'll move back up.
Yep.
Continue on the north.
Yep, let's go join the party.
I will put you up there. Alrighty. Garten, you are on the lookout. I guess you are snooping and pooping?
Yep.
Let's see. This is what you see. Passage goes east and west. The one to the west ends in a wall and then goes north. The other one to the east ends in a wall and goes north. You also see a slight, there's like a passage south as well there. Want to go there. Miramar wants to go there. Miramar is super silent, super quiet. Looking in there.
Yep.
Garden. It looks like it's filled with a bunch of boxes.
Boxes.
Boxes, crates, various types of containers. Broken. It's littered.
I'll move to there and look around.
Move in and
See
you
if I
look.
see any-
It seems as though there's been recent traffic. Like you can see footprints through it. Like somebody came through here and picked through it and then left.
Alright, I go out to the main hallway there and flash the little signal if anybody's there to see it. And then go on up to here and look.
Okay. Oh. Let's see. So you peek around the corner, and you can see there's a passage off to the east, about 10 feet up.
I'm waiting
One
to see
thing-
if he's moving that direction. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say is I'll put you at the corner. As you guys have been moving in this direction, it smelled musky and dank, and when you get to that corner garden, it really just kind of smells like almost sewage. Not complete. It just something's off, like foul. You're not sure what it is. And Barney, I'm moving you with Keejum. If you don't want me to, I'll just leave you. But I just assume you want to go with him.
Yeah, I'll stay with the group.
Okay. So Garten flashed the symbol for us to come up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will go up to here and go in this room down below and start taking a look through it. Even though I really don't like to be the searcher.
Okay. What is Miramar doing? I need to actually give you a little visual of what you can see.
That's what all I was waiting for.
And I'll be right back. I gotta let the dogs out.
Okay.
I tell you what, how about we take a 10-minute break so that everybody can
Okay.
go to bios, because I need to. Alright, we'll see you in 10 minutes. We'll be taking a quick bio break.
Out of character, I had a suspicion because of what Wilson said at the end of our last thing. Because he was like, we'll see how things go in this room. That kind of led me to believe that there was some bad things associated with that room. But even though, like OOC, I had some suspicions, my character is very trusting. When it comes to, people with good intent. So anyway, yep. We live, we learn.
Just waiting on Robbie.
We live to adventure more.
Yeah, fortunately, I did not leave my axe in there. I was not going to take any chances with that. I worked too hard to get that damn weapon. I forgot to join Wilson's stream.
It's up. You back, Rob?
What's he streaming it on?
He streams on Twitch.
What's
I think he
called?
puts it up on YouTube too. You can, if you go to, twitch.tv, you just do a search for Celestian_GC. And, that shows you his stream. Oh, does he have the picture up? Oh, he does! I can see that picture!
What picture? What picture?
Fantastic.
What picture?
Oh, that's good. I was gonna ask him that question.
What picture are you talking about, man?
The picture I gave you for your birthday. That James
Oh,
and
fuck
James
yes!
and myself.
Absolutely, man. That is like the centerpiece of my whole entire office now.
Yeah.
My
and
brother.
I'm not watching your stream. I just paused it as soon as I came in. I just like.
No,
I wanted-
unpause it. Unpause it and look at this. This
Okay.
is something. My
I remember there's a delay, but yeah, I haven't
yes.
unpaused.
My brother made me this.
That mug? Hold it close.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, that's cool.
Which one
Yeah,
is it, Mike?
It's
Got
a.
two of them here for you.
What do you mean? Two
For
of them?
2 streams, there's one that.
Celestial_GC is me.
Yeah,
That is. It's a mimic mug. He made it. It's out of a horn. I will
Yeah,
never
I
drink
saw
out of
it.
it because I won't mess with it. But yeah.
He posted
was-
that on
Yeah, he did.
Facebook.
Yeah, after he gave it to me. Yeah, I was super happy with that. But yeah, that picture, I love that picture. That is awesome.
Well, I see
My
you starting
favorite.
soon.
Did I not oh no, you shouldn't see starting soon. You should see actual, because Charles is seeing it actually, aren't you?
Yeah, Wilson, can you do you have it set up to where you can swap your camera to be full screen?
No. I mean, I think there is a talk time one, which does kind of like here. That. Yeah, it'll take a couple of seconds for you to set. So it's a little bigger?
Exactly like that. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that better so you can see the picture and stuff?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to see. Alright, I'm gonna pause your stream. I'm not trying to cheat or anything.
Every time I click on it, just gives me the stream starting soon.
Shouldn't.
Let me just give you a link, Brian. 1 second. I'm gonna send it to you in Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do that too, but I got distracted. Robbie, you back? Robbie's not back. You know, honestly, I'll wait till you guys get ready, but we don't necessarily leave you.
So awesome. Yeah, when I send it to him, it even puts that picture up. I love it. It's great.
Yeah. That's a badass picture.
Yeah, I saw it too. That's awesome.
Alright, so Rob's not here yet. We'll wait. We're not going to wait anymore for him. We'll go ahead and get
Yeah, I
started.
mean, you can at least go through the room here that I'm searching. Just tell me what I
Now, like I explained to Garten, I'm about to sneeze. God dang it. Sorry, I don't have a sneeze button. This place is filled with broken containers of various sorts, bags and crates and boxes and things. It looks like somebody recently went through all this stuff. You can see again. Sorry, guys. My allergies have been killing me. I was out chainsawing today and that didn't help. But littered along the floor, it looks like somebody has been rummaging through this stuff recently, within last maybe week or so, because you can see the dust footprints, that kind of thing, and they're pretty big too.
Okay, I'll kind of go around the perimeter of the room, kind of tossing things a little bit with my feet, just seeing if I see anything of note underneath what I could immediately see.
Okay, no, it looks like it's been completely, completely. It looks like it's been well pilfered.
Okay. I'll go back up to here. And Miramar, I just see Miramar down in that corner down there. He's just kind of keeping watch of that.
Luke?
So I would actually call it, yeah, I get a straight haul down this way.
Okay. Do we want to go check down there, Brian?
It's up to you, man.
Kinda
Just
work
letting you know,
outside the
there's another passageway leading off to the east, right up here.
Yeah, let's swap spots. I'll take the spot where you are there, and I'll kind of watch down the hall, make sure nobody's coming, and then you can go check out that hallway down where Miramar is and see what's there.
You guys never end up on a square. You know how much that bothers me, right?
I'm sorry. It's not intentional.
Lie, and you know it.
I'm not the person that just took all our gear away.
It wasn't all
I
our
had nothing to do
gear.
with that. I had nothing to do with that. Totally not up to me.
Hey, did I make it on a square that time?
Yeah, thank you. Around a corner.
I'm going to move on to the corner as well.
Give me a percentile on the tower, please. You can hear from there muffled sounds, and you can actually see kind of an amber light coming from underneath what appears to be a door right there.
Alright, so I'm going to move back a little ways. About right there. And give the signal with the little continual light stick. Leave it out so they can see where I'm at.
Okay.
I'll run back to this corner and just tell the party to move.
There you go. How about that?
Alright, so I'll get up in amongst everybody and tell them right around the corner's a door, and I can hear noises and see light there.
Okay. Let's why don't you
I'll go check it if you want me to.
Yeah, go check it and listen to see if they're speaking in a language we can understand, see if we can figure out what might be it.
Do you need to detect noise since we've already heard noises?
That would be awesome, yeah. Give me a detect noise. Hear nothing now, other than the crackling of some sort of fire. Perhaps.
I'll listen a little longer. Need another one?
Sure. 12 on the tower, please. You don't hear anything. Sounds like a fire on the
Alright,
side.
I'll go ahead check. See if there's any traps.
I think we're due for a different ambient.
Different music?
Yeah, let me see if I can find something better than that. That is not a good one. There we go. There we go. That on top of the other one. That's not a good one either. Alright. I've got this new thing called Arkenforge, which has got a sound sound thing that I probably will be moving to at some point, but it's got some really cool stuff. But it doesn't have the hooks that into where I can send it audio things from within Fantasy Realms yet. Alrighty, you find no traps.
All right, I'll how does the door? Is it like a bolt type latch or what?
No, it's just a pull.
All right, I'll check to see if it's locked in any way.
Doesn't seem to be.
All right, and tell the dwarf. Motion for him to get over here.
All right, I'll
I'll
get there and yeah, I'll step.
Haven't heard anything since I come back. I heard noises earlier.
I'll open the door and move it.
Open the door, move in. Alright. Give me a 1 second. Where are you? -1. You failed by 1. Alright, so you pull open the door and it's like,
well, can you give me just 1 minute? My kids just walked in.
Yeah, sure. I guess Rob is back.
Yeah, I'm here.
I can't really go without him, so I need to wait. What I need is the perfect sound for this. Oh, here it is.
Sorry, Wilson. Go ahead.
That's okay. We were just having fun at your expense.
All three of
So-
them just got back from half price books. They just went back in.
That's okay. So you open the door and you're like, there's nothing back there. There's nobody there. And suddenly from corners of the door that you didn't notice, 4 bugbears leap out, 2 of which are right in front, and they both attack you.
Okay.
Target you.
These guys were like ninjas.
Ninja bugbears.
Yeah, bugbears are actually pretty badass. I mean, that's kind of their thing. They're very stealthy. So this one's gonna try to whack at you with his spear.
You ain't gonna have to try too hard.
That one hit. And then the other one. Gonna try to do the same thing, targeting you with his spear. Hit this well. Right, I'm going to. That was a surprise round. The other 2 are just kind of moving forward to there. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And then what we'll do is we will move to the very last person. And now everybody needs to roll initiative, please. Our first person is a bugbear again. He is going to stab with his spear. He misses. Bugbear number 2 is using a spear behind his bugbear friend. He also is going to attack with a spear. He misses. Miramar, what are you doing without your bow?
I hold a rope up to my mouth, say a little something, and toss out the rope of entanglement.
No! So target Target all 4 of them. And then does it have like powers and stuff attached to it?
Let me look.
I think I did. I can't remember.
I think so as well. No, I don't see powers listed.
Let me see. I thought I did. Dang it. Nope. Sure enough, I do not. So what I will do is, and run save on all of them. Let's save versus spells on each one of them. So untarget one of them. Untarget number 4. And oh, you don't have an entangle thing, do you?
I don't have anything to do it. You know what? I may be able to get it off of my sword.
Yeah, just put the entangle effect from that and remind me before next game, and I will set up a effect thing for that.
How do I drop that power on?
Just click it. If they're targeted, just click it and it'll throw it on them. The
cast?
No.
Or the effect?
The effect. One of them is a duration effect and one of them is an entangle effect. You want the entangle effect.
So entangled, restrained, or entangled?
Yeah.
Oh, entangled, right?
Entangled, restrained.
Click.
Let's see here. Okay, let's see if I can get your character sheet. Passive. Effect entangle. Entangle restraint. Which? Either one of them should work actually. If you click it, it doesn't do anything? Either one of them?
Just throws a 1 up on the side in the chat.
That is weird. You are targeted. I don't know why, but let me just drag and put it on there. I'll worry about it later. So I just drag and dropped it on each one of them. It may, I don't know why it doesn't. Alright, and that was your action. Next.
And then Haber is going separately, right?
Yes, he has his own initiative you can go on. This guy is entangled, restrained. Garten, what are you doing?
He's restrained. Can I stab him from there?
Yes, you may.
Well, I will attempt
It's
to
an
stab
automatic
him.
hit.
We'll just roll some damage, and I take it he's large.
He is.
Let me target him.
Yeah, I need to put a size thing there.
Can I hit him with the dagger as well?
Yes.
Let me take my invisibility off. Alright.
And when you're done, move to next.
I clicked it. There it went. There's a little delay.
Let's see. He is restrained.
You know what? I might want to drop restraint. No.
Why?
Rope could only grab 2 if they're considered large.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll go back to bugbear number 2 then, and we will remove the effect of restraint from him, and he will continue to stab at the guy in the front. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, we need to remove. God dang it! I got a little ahead of myself there. We fixed that. All right, now it's Grimlock.
So, since we had a surprise round as round 1, do you want me to do the double attack since this is considered round?
Go for it. Yeah, I don't want to have to keep track of that. It just makes it easier for me.
So I'm going to attack the unrestrained one, which is bugbear number 4.
Go for it. Roll the hit. The hit. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Wow, look at that damage! 22
It's a-
damage!
Do I attack the other guy with the other attack?
You can, yeah. You just need to do damage because he is restrained.
Roll that 22 again. 18, that'll do it.
Ouch. Alright, next. Keep them just moving up. Barney.
All right, can I move my token, or do you need to do?
Wow, that is weird. Non-AD&D has initiative. I need to fix that. You can do your move thing. There you go. You want to go to there? Go to there.
Finish there, so I'll be able to cup some buttock if I need to.
Alrighty. You got it. Move to the next when you're ready.
Bear time.
Pass your initiative to the next person, please.
Rob, hit the down arrow.
Press the button. bro.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out which ones were still restrained and stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay. Alright. So, Bear is going to move to here.
I want him where I couldn't grab the thing under the body.
Yeah.
If he can go down right here where my purple, I wanted him kind of out of the way.
Once he gets to that position, if he moves, he's going to be invoking a attack from the bugbear number 2. So he can stay there and not and move and do.
It's fine.
You keep moving, man. There we go.
Yeah. Got lost.
So he moved less than half his move. He can get a single attack off if you'd like.
Yeah, he's gonna attack Bugbear.
Bite his face off.
Go for it.
I do not have controls. What
What?
do you want me to do it? I don't have a sheet to do it with it.
Let me see if I can do that for you. There you go. That should do it.
Now I have it.
Under the action, so.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, whenever he scores a claw hit of a roll of 18 or better, it drags its victim into a hug, subsequently squeezing its opponent for 2 to 16 damage per round until it's dead.
So basically,
So
he has claimed
claw-
Bugbear number 2.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll the d6 for damage. Where's
Oh, and then he gets 2d8 for bear hug.
Is he not? Yeah, wow, I don't have a 2d8 configured for him. That is unacceptable. We need to fix that. Hold on, notes.
Well, that attack says beak, so not to rain on our parade or anything, but
He only gets
Look,
one
Claire.
attack. He only gets one attack because he moved and it's not a bite. Bear hug for Albert needs. Sorry, taking notes so I can fix it later. Alright. So I think that means its opponent for subsequently squeezes. Does that mean subsequently? Does that mean then or next round?
After. Subsequent is after.
That's what I was thinking.
I think so too.
And so I'm gonna add a new attack. We'll call it Bear Hug. And we will change Bear Hug is not it. We want to change it to 2d8. Alright, can you see Bear Hug now? So next round, I don't think you even have to roll it to hit. You get it automatically. Alright, next!
Roll an initiative.
I can't forward it on Haber.
Oh, gotcha. There you go. Now roll initiative. Our
Or
first
if I
person
use
is
that,
burning.
I use that sheet. That initiative count.
It should. I think.
Try it next time if you already done.
I mean, you can roll now as long as he doesn't get lower than a 1, which he shouldn't because he's pretty big.
I just want to shift 5 feet to be in a better spot, Mike. And
Yeah.
still,
You can
still
certainly
gently cup
move 5 feet. There's no such thing as shift. But yeah. There you go. Alright. So you're just moving to there, not doing anything else?
correct.
Okay. This guy is entangled and restrained. He can't do anything. Ejim is moving. Wants to move to get a better position. Bugbear number 2.
Being hugged.
He is going to try to break a bear hug.
He's gonna try and
This-
put the owlbear in the friend zone.
So I need you to make a strength check for your bugbear.
Okay.
Is Owlbear.
Owlbear, sorry, yeah. And you missed it by 7. He is able to break out of the hug. That is his action. Grimlock.
Yep, I'm gonna move forward on this bugbear corpse here, and I'm going to swing at bugbear 2
Go for it.
since he's not restrained.
That's a. God, that's 3d6 hurts.
That is awesome. Awesome.
Alright, Miramar.
I don't know what's more
I'm gonna
impressive.
let Haber feed, so I'm just gonna move up behind Haber.
The-
Tell him
the-
to have at it.
The 3d6 or the +9, I'm not sure which one is more impressive.
Alright, next. So what's Haber gonna do? Is he gonna claw into the bugbear that's restrained?
Yeah, bugbear 1. He's gonna go.
Alright, all 3. He doesn't need to hit. He just needs to do damage. You don't need to
that's
hit. You just do damage. Yeah.
Wow. Look at those
Whoa.
sixes.
These feet.
Boxcars.
So one of the things I wanted to mention, you know, you guys talk about rolling shitty. The first 2 rolls out of the gate tonight were 20s by both of you. Not when you wanted them, but both of you, Grimlock and Barney.
Damn it.
That means the rest of the night's gonna be crap.
Alright. I need to look at there it is. I need let's see, give me a D20 Miramar. We want to see, we're doing a rope versus
You
yeah,
want a
crap.
20?
Yeah, D20. We'll say it's pretty long. So we'll say 6. Oh yeah, okay, thank you. So when the last creature dies, the rope just kind of unravels and just kind of lays there. The battle ends, and when that does, though, you hear the sound of the door being knocked open, and I'll go ahead and reveal this area. This, give me a second. Oh wow, let's see. Take me a bit. It was actually bigger than I thought it was. I want to move the dead guys out the way, because they're just going to get in the way.
Oh shit.
And that is what you can see. They came barreling out the door. And Kijim is casting a spell. As soon as the door opened. Let's get to that. Where is it? Somebody give me a 2d4, please. Oh. And I think these guys are...
Did you get him?
Yeah, I put him in the tower for him.
Yeah, I missed the tower.
So, the first one in the front ranks goes to sleep. He flops to the floor. That was Kijim's action. So, with that, everybody, let's... I think there's... I'm gonna put it at the end of the round. Actually, Haber went. Garton, you hadn't went before this happened, so you see the door open up. Those guys pile through. Kijim cast sleep. Hit the guy, the very first one, Bugbear in the right. He falls down as soon as he steps through the door. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna put on his ring and
Go invisible.
move to right there.
Alright, everybody roll initiative, please. No Miramar. Alrighty, our first bugbear that gets to go is in the back. So he's just gonna move through all of his buddies. Charge the is there any elves? There's an elf. But he can't get to him.
Because he's got a owlbear in front of him.
He's gonna go to him. He only didn't move more than half his move, so he gets to swing at the end of that. He's gonna swing with his flail. And hit for 1 plus 1. This guy is gonna do something similar. Although he is screaming angry and charging the bugbear. He also gets to attack. He's using a broadsword though. That hits. Your guy's large. This guy moves up. Over. Actually, that's not where he goes. He goes to here. Stops there, targets the bugbear, and swings with a Morning Star. This guy is gonna charge in. Here. less than half his move. He's going to target the bugbear with a broadsword. And miss. Man, there's a lot of these dudes. To here. And chuck a spear, I think. Oh, he doesn't have a spear, so he can't. So he's just gonna. That is a fireplace, so he can't move there. We'll just put him there for now. He's cheering on his buddies. Spear either. Moves to there. This guy. Barrel around the corner, moves in to the room. Moves to here. Let's go over here. Goodness gracious, all these bugbears. Here. He's charging in the room, cheering on his buddies. As is this one. They sound like they're going to a mosh pit.
Can you prepare a fireball?
Would it be nice? Yes, it would. Now it's Albert's turn. Haver. That is it, and they are well, doesn't matter if it's large. You can't do next, can you? What is Carton doing?
He is holding his initiative at the moment.
I kind of figured, yeah, they're not aware that you're there yet.
I will back on into that corner. Let me give you a move silent.
Yeah, there you go.
Just in case.
Well, when you move over in that corner, wow, that didn't help. You knock over a stool, but it doesn't seem like anybody noticed. But you definitely are sure you failed your check. Next. One last guy, he comes charging in. Doesn't have a spear yet. Man, these guys need some spears so I can chuck them. Go for it, Barney. What you doing?
I want to step forward to be able to heal, but I can't heal this round, can I, if I move?
No, you cannot.
Okay, so just move 5 foot and then be ready. I'll be ready to.
Yeah. Next.
Miramar knows that one end of the rope would have been right under the body. Grimlock, the space Grimlock would be. So he's gonna grab.
It's actually right there.
What would have been wrapped around 2 people in those 2 squares.
Yeah, the last guy alive though was the one where I'm pointing. That's where the rope was. I'll put the corpse there, okay, if that helps.
Yeah, and he would have known if the rope's too far. Can he attack from here melee at 10 or no?
The guy to your right is behind the door in the wall, so not him. If you have a spear or something, you could Well, you got a large creature in front of you, so no, you can't really attack him. If you were behind Grimlock and had a spear, you could.
I'm just
You're
saying,
kinda
hey,
stuck.
we should pull them back into the hall, funnel them into the hall, and I'm gonna move. I'm gonna tell Haver, kind of tug at him, and then move over to the side. Right there.
So
That's
you
it.
want Haver to move, right?
Yep.
Give me one of your. You've got something.
Animal training.
Yeah, give me that check in the tower. Okay. Next.
All right. So this is a 2 attack round. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna start with Bugbear 13, right? And I wanted to ask you before I did this, do bugbears count as goblins?
No.
Because I know they're goblinoid, but I didn't know if they actually count as goblins. Because dwarves get +1 to hit against, orcs, half orcs, goblins, hobgoblins, that kind of stuff. But you're saying they don't fall into that category, correct?
No.
Okay.
Hobgoblin, yes.
You said they do count as a hobgoblin?
No, I said
hobgoblin.
hobgoblins would,
Yeah.
not bugbears. That hurts. Alright, next.
I'm doing my second
Number 12.
attack against Bugbear 12.
Oh my lord, have mercy. Oh, this is gonna even be worse. See that?
Wow.
Oh, that critical super damage. Alright, he is
Ouch.
moving
No,
in front of
that's
the door.
rolling a couple of 2s.
Yeah. Alrighty, so this guy, I want to move bodies out the way because these guys are just charging in. He charges in, targets Grimlock, and swings his broadsword. And misses. Roll initiative, gentlemen. And you can roll for Haber too if you want to.
Yeah, I got
Although apparently you have to force it.
it. Oh.
Not sure why, but looks like Garten is going first.
So, Garten is trying to see if any of them look like a leader type. If there's any difference in the bugbears.
They all look like bugbears to you. They don't look any different than the other ones. They all look mean and ready to eat you alive.
Okay. Again, he is going to hold his initiative.
Okay. Barney.
Okay, I'm gonna heal on Haber, but make sure I'm clear on this. I'll just apply the effect and then tick off one of my other spells to count for the convert. Right? Is that how we're doing?
Mm-hmm. And you get double heals, but
Right.
I need Miramar. I need you to make a skill check to, because right now that owlbear is in a frenzy of killing. He is not paying attention to anybody else. So if somebody touches him, he may turn around and make a swipe. So I need you to make a check to see if he does that for him. So make your animal handling check, and you can do it out in the open because if you fail, that's what he does. Fail by 3, so make an attack. Make an attack at Robbie 1, just single claw. In fact, you failed your last check too, so he's not backing out either. Oh, and it's a 19. He bear hugged him. So we'll deal with that when we get to that. Sorry, Rob.
So,
You can
so
move to
my
next.
spell's lost too, right?
Yes, just go ahead and tick it off. Grimlock.
Okay.
So, yeah, go for it. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, you're just one-shotting all my guys here, man. Bodies. Out the way.
Come to my axe.
Is gonna avoid the... Well, he's gonna step to here, but he ain't attacking the bugbear because he's got a hold of the priest. He's just like not... He doesn't want to jack with that, but he definitely wants a piece of the dwarf. And he missed. Guy is going after the bugbear. The broadsword missed. This guy moves to here, targets Grimlock. He hits with a broadsword for 5. He moves to here. Up to here, cheering on his buddies. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. No spears. He can attack the bugbear. Or owlbear. And hits.
So his heal has to be a physical contact?
Yes, he has to touch.
Since he's been healed before, he wouldn't have recognized that?
Had you made your check? Yes. But he's in the middle of a fight, and the owlbears are kind of like a berserker bear. Once they get in a certain state, they don't really listen. And my trigger for that was you failing to be able to tell him to come back. And so once it got into that state, he was like, you know, he's not really paying attention to anything. He's aware of things in front of him, and as soon as somebody touched him from somewhere else, it's to him it's an attack from somebody else. And if you had
a squirt bottle.
yeah. So, the Kijum is casting a spell. And I'm pretty sure this is... One second. Anyone there? It's just 6, 7, that's 2. It's going to... Wow. This is gonna... Yes. And you. Because he doesn't know you're there. Fun stuff. So, first thing, this should be at -2. It doesn't have that.
Is Garten supposed to be targeted?
He is, yes, because he doesn't know he's there. I need to make a note. 1 sec.
Kijum wouldn't care anyway.
That's true. So
Well,
your sensor lock indicator has gone off, Garten.
Look at all this noise!
It's kind of funny.
Oh my god!
Bad part is one of those failures was with Garten.
Who saved? One bugbear saved. Alright. So he cast web.
Oh, that's so bogus.
So it hits everybody in the entire room. The only thing that gets out of that, and let me undo his targets. This guy has to move out. He jumped out of the way, so he's there. All the rest of them, the web, and let me see if I can draw. Let me draw a line so it's there for a while. The web goes through right there, and it's attached from this wall here to this wall here, and all of those things in between are all stuck in it. I think. Let me double check. Where's the description? If there are no room to escape, then the webs are allowed creatures with 13 strength. are stuck until freed. What's your strength there, Garden?
He has a strength of 13.
Creatures with strengths of less than 13 are stuck until freed. Creatures with strength of 13, so he can break through 1 foot of web per round. His web is, much is it? 8,000 cubic feet, so a lot. Each, so I mean, you could get out of 1 foot and you're 5 foot. It'd take you 5 rounds to just clear out the spot you're standing in. What it sounds like. And I think there maybe you have to save or die somewhere.
For a web?
Choke to death. Oof. That may be a 1E thing. I'm double checking. I don't think I see it. Nope. Nope. Alright. That is Kijum and his awesomeness. Owlbear. He.
Doing bear hug?
Yeah, bear hug to the priest. That is action. And Miramar, what do you want to do?
I had my sword out to attack, but instead I'm going to cast Speak with Animal. And actually talk directly to Haber. Tell him, hey, that's a friend, you've got to get off. And try to redirect him.
That is it's a use per day thing. It's like 3 times per day or something.
Yep.
Click it off. Give me a animal handling, but it's at, unless you roll a 20, you will succeed. So go ahead and give me the roll. You can do it on the open. Oh. Wow, you made it really well. 1 is good in that case. Alright, so he's gonna let him go. And next. Roll initiative. I need a second. It's just me and you in here.
Yep.
Kijum whispers in your ear. He says, "Burn the web," and he's indicating your sword, telling you to use your sword to light it on fire.
Got it.
Sorry. Everybody has rolled. We'll go for. Can't do anything. Actually, he is trying to break out, but it's going to take him a while. Same. Got one guy that can do anything right now. That's him. He is going to turn on somebody. Who is he going to pick? He's going to keep whacking on the owlbear. Alrighty. Kijum is like, "Oh, get out of here!" And he moves over here. Over here. He's getting away from that thing that he did his fighting retreat thing where he got behind somebody and used all of his move. Miramar.
I realize I risk attack. Can I move? I can't move through the bug to get in.
Unfortunately not.
So I'm gonna
Yeah, there's a wall right there where you're at.
I'm gonna hold my action to see if Haber can take down Bugbear 10 to see if I can move it.
Okay, go next. Remind me at the end of the round. Grimlock.
Yeah.
To attack round. Yes. Actually, hold on a second. I need to look at something. Actually, maybe it's here. Oh, go for it. You do not need to roll to hit. These guys are restrained. Anything in the web is restrained, so you just automatically hit them. And being as you have a ring of free action, the webs do not even affect you.
Okay, so.
Oh my God.
You just do damage.
Yep.
Oh, it's carnage.
And second
Next.
attack. Low damage.
Still a kill.
And now you can just walk across the corpses like
Exactly.
you're crowd surfing and just keep slashing things to death.
Just walk through reaping bugbear souls.
Alrighty, what is Barney doing?
I'm gonna heal myself.
Alrighty. Alright, do it twice, remember, there you go. Move to next.
I'm stuck.
Yep.
Let me move it.
And
Taking
Hey,
out
can I
the
get
one that's
something out of my
poking.
backpack while stuck in the web?
no, you cannot. You are,
Okay.
you know, it's like Bilbo, not Bilbo, Frodo in the web. You're pretty much just tangled all inside of it. Go ahead and do your attacks, all three of them against Bugbear number 10.
You can hit that priest, not the bugbear. Dang you, bear.
Golly.
2, 4, 3. Alright, so we're at the end of the round. You can't, you've held off to move past him. What are you gonna do?
Not gonna be able to. Can I attack since it didn't clear out?
Yeah, go for him. I'll let you have at least. You won't get your full because you've been waiting to run through him. So I'll let you get one attack against him, but not your entire, 3
Alright.
attack or whatever it normally would be. And next. Initiative, gentlemen. Oh, looks like everybody's rolled. Grimlock, what are you doing?
Alright, I hear this commotion behind me, and I'm gonna turn and face Bugbear 10.
Alright, this one you will have to roll to hit.
No problem.
It's damage is gonna murder him. And it does. Alright, there we go. Next. That is Kijum, who is... He's saying, "Do it!" to Miramar. Garden. Owlbear. No, it's not Owlbear. It's Bugbear. He can't do anything. He can't do anything. None of my guys can do anything. Dirty bastards. Alright, Miramar, now you can do something.
Alright, I'll run in.
Move to there.
Right there. Yep.
Okay.
Pull out my. Well, I already have it out. Speak into the sword and let the
Woof!
flames lick into
Alright. So what I want you to do is target. Let me do this for you, see if I can do it for you.
Why
Yeah,
are
I
you
can.
attacking with that? Oh, dude, that's gonna free him.
Now then, I need you to do. Do you have? You can do. Well, you can't do the attack from him on him. Let me. Where is it? Kingdom. Where is he? Doesn't have damage. I need to give you an ability to do 2d8 damage.
I
Have
have
a weapon.
2d8 on the bear hug.
Yeah, but it needs to be on you.
Oh, on everything that's targeting.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call it temp. And we'll give it 2d8. There you go. Now just double click that 2d8F. So it did all that damage to all of those guys.
And poor Garden.
Yep. And Kijum seems to be just his face. The expression on his face, if you could see it, Barney may be the only guy that can see it. He seems to be very happy that happened. Next.
Do I still get a normal attack since I didn't move very far?
No, that is your attack. You're igniting the stuff. It's basically a poor man's fireball is what you just did.
Light the web on fire.
And Bugbear can now attack. No, he can attack anybody. Yep.
And it's auto damage, or did the webs are gone?
The webs are gone, but they're on fire. Well, I mean, they're smoldering, so.
I need to roll to attack. Just
Yep.
making sure.
Yep, sorry. Oof. Yep, next.
I can't do
Oh,
it.
you can't. Keep forgetting. Oh, Barney.
Well, I was thinking I was going to have to swing at that bugbear, so I was ready to smack, but it's gone. So now it just exploded right there in front of me. Shit. And I'm not going to try to do Haber again, I don't think, unless Miramar thinks I can touch him. So I guess is that a free action? Basically, I could holler at Miramar, say, "Hey, can I heal your owlbear?"
I talked him down. Maybe get to go now.
May be good to go now.
Yeah. So I want to try to get a heal off on him.
Okay. So I need you to give me. Are you going to do it this round, or you haven't done anything, right?
I haven't done anything. I was gonna attack, but since my target exploded, I
Gone.
was gonna
Yeah.
try to go ahead and go ahead and try to heal
Okay,
Mr.
go for
Owlbear.
it. So what I need is Miramar to make a check again. If you roll a 20, it's not good.
Out in the open, right?
Yep. Alrighty, you're good. You made it. So go ahead and touch off the heal for him. Alrighty. And next, everybody roll initiative, please. Looks like everybody has rolled. First person is Barney.
I'm gonna hold my initiative until Grimlock probably moves in, and I'm gonna tumble in behind him, or not tumble, but move in behind him and fill his space.
Tumbling behind him.
There's not going to be a space. They're going to come up and fight me, man.
Okay, then I'm just gonna hold. I guess, yeah, I can hold my action then.
Just because of the way the initiatives fell out.
Yeah, that's true. So, how does that work again? I would hold my initiative and declare what triggers me to go?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, am I thinking a different edition for that or something?
What are you trying to do? Explain to me what you're trying to do.
Well, my intent was to follow Grimlock in and wait till he moves, just to say moved up to him. But he's right; he's not going to probably get to move. So instead, I want to hold my initiative and be ready to assist him if he takes damage, or like a lot of damage.
So if you want to say, if he moves, you follow. I mean, is that what you're saying?
That's what I wanted to do, but he's probably not going to move, is the thing now. So I was curious, can I hold my initiative and to be ready to cast a spell if needed, or does it work that way?
There's no real prepping a spell for initiative, you know, like say bringing a fireball online sort of thing. If that's what you're asking.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm
but
just
you
gonna
can
hold
position
until-
yourself to where you're in a place that you can cast it.
Right. Well, I need to be right beside Grimlock and Haber because I'm going to be healing. So I'm just going to stay here. And what I'm thinking is waiting until it's needed, but instead of just burning my action. So I'm going to wait. Move me.
Okay, so you're holding your initiative, and if Grimlock moves, you follow him. Is that what you're saying?
I want to be able to heal. I want to
Yeah.
hold and be able to heal if needed.
So if he moves,
If he moves and I move, I can't cast a spell.
right?
So I just
So
want to hold.
just tell me
I want
exactly.
to hold phase and be ready to heal.
So you're gonna cast a heal spell and put it on Grimlock. Is that what you're saying? This
No.
round, or you just
No,
want to
I'm
be
not gonna
beside him
cast
to
it.
cast it?
Exactly.
So you're
But I'm not gonna
following him.
move.
If
Well, no, if I move, I can't cast a spell.
right, but you're saying you're not casting it this round. But if he moves, you need to be beside him to cast it. So I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to do with your initiative. I'm kind of confused.
I want to wait till basically the end of the round and then go if I need to.
So just hold your initiative to the end of the round. We can
Just
do
hold
that.
initiative till the end of the round, and then
Hold on.
I'll
Let
still
me
be able
s-
to maybe cast a spell if needed. If somebody gets hurt bad, if one of these two gets hurt bad, then I can still touch them.
There we go. That'll make it easier. All right. So my guy is freed. He is
Thanks, Luke.
going to attack this Morningstar. Miss. This guy.
Charles, you always light the webs up. That's like an unwritten rule.
Dude, not when I got the ring of free action. I can walk through there and just chop them up.
He is gonna go here. They seem to be focusing on the bugbear. Not the bugbear, the owlbear. And this guy is going for Miramar because he's there. Oh! Nat 20.
Oh, and credit.
Yeah. You don't get any special shit though.
Yeah.
And this guy gets to make a check to see if he noticed the burning in the corner, which he does. He's gonna move over to here.
Why is the air on fire over there? What the hell?
Yeah. And I need you to give me a hide in shadows.
One moment. Oh, that's bad.
He can kind of see that you're moving around in the remains of the web and the burning stuff. You're putting it out and shit, and he just like, what the hell? And he swings at it. You know, he's gonna be at -4, but he's still swinging at it. He misses. And this guy, he's moving over to here. Garden. You are, for all intents and purposes, somewhat visible
Yeah,
to that thing.
I
in front of you.
can't move through the guy, so I'm just gonna attack Bugbear 15.
Go for it.
And miss horribly.
10 twice.
All right.
Kijum. Here, but he's not casting anything. He's depending on you guys to take care of everything. So Miramar. You need to untarget everybody, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe get more beverages.
You have Garden targeted, by the way. There you go. What AC did that hit?
These are large, right? I dropped it on him, so it applied correctly.
Oh, it did. Yep, you're right. Yeah, they are large.
I
So,
don't use the targets normally.
okay, gotcha. Ooh, he's out. Next attack. Oh, that's a low roll.
Alright,
Come
two
on.
attack round. 17 here.
Oh. Oh my god. He killed these guys by 10. Oh my god. Haber.
Come to my axe!
He took out one as well.
There you go.
Look at these guys.
Alright, the rest are yours, Garden.
All right, now I want to try to heal Haber again.
Okay. You've already healed him once, right? Haven't you?
I've got him twice now. Yeah.
Alright,
he
so
should
give me
know.
the roll. Give me the roll. He's still in the middle of fighting. Don't make a 20, man. Alright, you're good.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
First one was good.
Alright, roll initiative, peeps. Waiting on Garden.
Come on, Garden. Roll low.
Garden. Are you there?
Ryan!
He said he went
Ryan!
to get some drinks.
Well, you know what? Shit. I want to take a break after this is over, not right now.
Don't you just auto roll his initiative when he's not here to do it?
I did, but I want him to actually roll. Alright, I know what I can do. I will set him to 99, and we will start with Barney.
Okay. Now this time I'm going to hold until Grimlock moves, if he moves, and follow him.
Okay. Grimlock.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, and then here, and then swing at Bugbear 11.
Go for it. Murderize him.
Actually, I'll swing at Bugbear 15. Why not? Ooh, whiff for
That's- That's embarrassing. Kijim is going to
Push it.
move in stealthily. Here.
So now Robbie
stealthily.
moves, right? Since he was
Yeah.
waiting for me to move.
Kijim moves there. And now this guy. Attack his target. Flail. Miss. So this. Going to toggle some things. There's more things coming in from the other room. These guys look much bigger and meaner than the ones you've been fighting. And in fact, I am going to move to this guy. Moves in. Targets first thing in his face. Swings a battle axe. That Barney misses.
Ha!
This guy steps up, targets Grimlock, battle axe to his face, hopefully. No. Number 20. Here. A dog. I'll do that. This guy moves to here. Targets Grimlock and throws a spear at him. Hits. 6. Nice.
No, that is not nice.
Depends on who you are. This guy also has a spear. They're gonna target. Looks like Grimlock. He is chucking a spear 15 feet -1. Ooh, that's a hit too. Come on. 16. Now this guy was targeting Garden, so he's going to keep swinging at Garden. Actually, no, he's going to change because Grimlock swung at him. 11 is going for Grimlock. That's broadsword. That's a hit. Here, Mar.
Staying right there.
Giggity. And you guys are standing on a pile of bodies. Oh! You guys need some help. Need some help, seriously. Haber, what's he doing?
He would be moving.
It's quite suspicious that we would really need the wiffle bats to come out.
For
There's a
11
crit.
is now being hugged.
Yep. Go ahead and do the 2d8. And and don't do the next attack. Here's your bear hugging him. Just do the 2d8 straight off. There we go. And next is Garden.
And I'm going to attack Bugbear 15.
Okay. +2 to hit because he is basically just showing his butt to you because he's taking on Grimlock. He's not worried about you.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, that was a mistake on his part.
Oh!
What's your backstab damage? Is it like ×3?
×3.
Which one is it? Okay, so he's gonna take it 3 times. Oh well, he died. Never mind. Yeah, he ignored you to his peril.
Ow!
Can I swing at Bugbear 11 with my dagger?
Sure. You got 1 attack left. Distance not +2.
Oh, I miss.
Nice.
I miss.
Saber growls at you. He gives you a look.
Just trying to help.
Gives you a little stink eye. Hey, buddy.
When he's hugged him, he's claimed him.
Just
Yeah,
the
that
initiative, guys.
one's now food.
Yes.
And Barney.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the ding.
Okay.
I heard it. It just took me a minute to realize what it was.
Kijum is still holding off casting any more spells because he thinks you guys have it under control. He's staying where he's at though. Barney.
We're gonna heal Grimlock.
I approve of your action. I also approve of your initiative. Thank you, sir.
All right, there we go.
Alright. Bad legs to the face. Ooh, it is.
Oh.
4 damage to Barney. And what does this guy do? Another bad legs to the face. Yes, for another. Oh, wow, maxed. And this guy's in the back. He is going to move up to here. And I will let you. But where's 20? I need Garton. I need you to give him an attack of opportunity because he moved past you.
But not me.
Oh, I hit him.
He's behind 2 bugbears to you. There we go.
Nice job.
But he moved to there, and that was his action. This guy here attacking with what? It's a thing. It's called a bardici. I don't know what it is. Bardici. That's what he's using. He
Well,
looks
it's called
pretty.
them bar ditches.
Yeah, bardiches. He looks like he is the biggest bugbear of them all. Maybe he's pretty big.
19 is?
Yeah, and this guy is closing up to here, and let's see something. He's gonna chuck another spear, I guess. That missed. 16 is going for missed. 11. Stoof. He is bear hugged. He needs to make a check to see if he can get out. Oh wow, he failed. Well, he didn't get out. Haber, 2d8 right off the bat. And he rips his head off.
That was beautiful.
Rips his head off, starts eating his neck with his beak. And we'll go to Grimlock.
Alright, so it's a 2 attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since 19 is the biggest and baddest dude, and he's thinking about attacking my buddy over there, I'm gonna... And I'll swing at him again. There it is! Boom!
Let's see.
Nice.
Oh my god, he crit too! He crit too! He didn't kill him though. Look at that, he's still standing.
That's 3 ones, man. Dang it! Dang it!
Yeah. Alright, Garden, there you go.
I'm going to try and finish off 19.
Finish him off, man.
And look.
That's a
come on.
miss.
Come on, man. Come on.
And that's a miss.
No.
Whiff.
Miramar.
No. Luke, it's not your night, man.
There we
you
go.
Get in there, man.
Ooh.
Ooh, there you go. That hurt.
That did. Alright, roll initiative, gents. And Kijum is still standing by his opinion that you guys had this under control, so guard.
Why do I still have the effect of web on Garden?
They probably all do.
A couple
Don't
of
worry about it.
bugbears did.
Yeah, bugbears did too. So
It doesn't
There's a
auto
miss.
remove.
Come on, Brian.
Oh,
Oh.
there it is.
Get him. Get some.
Large.
Yes, there it is. It's a dagger.
He's still standing. Oh, Miramar. What are you doing?
Moving in. And do I get 2 since it's short distance or no?
If you move any distance, it's still 1.
Just the 1. Okay.
Yeah. As long as you don't move
Nice.
more than half. Actually, let me double check.
Not nice.
No.
Just melee attack. Okay. Alright. Miss, did you move to the next person?
All right,
big
man.
Grimlock.
I'm gonna swing at number 19.
Come on, 1. Oh, that is not a 1.
There's a 1 there. It's just followed by a 9.
Oh my god, he's gonna kill my guy. And he died. Yeah. And if they had anywhere to run, they probably would, but they do not. So this guy's gonna keep. Oh god, he has failed. Fail, bugbear. That's a hit. There we go. This guy doesn't have a target. He is gonna. Who is he gonna target? I think he's gonna try to go out in a blaze of glory, swinging at the tiny guy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Punk.
And this guy, he's gonna just move that body. We're gonna move that there. He is going to full on. This guy's not tiny either. He's pretty big, but he's not as big as the other dude. But he's got the same weapon, a bardiche, whatever you want to call it. That's what he's
Called a
using.
bar ditch.
Barditch. He's using a barditch.
Yeah.
There he goes. It's Barney's turn.
Since they ruined all my healing on my buddy here.
Yeah, and you've been hit, so. What you doing?
Cast a heal on the Grimlock again.
You cannot. You were hit this round. In fact, if you were casting, you would have lost it.
I think his initiative said Morningstar.
Yeah, my initiative was I was gonna hit this dude in
Yeah,
front of
so
me.
that I think that's what you
So-
have.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to cast a heal spell, you need to use initiative for it. And that way, if somebody hits you while you're casting, and the way that works is it's not like the way we used to do it, where your initiative didn't actually start until you rolled, and then you add the modifier and all that jazz. It's actually, by the books, it's you are casting from the start of the round, whether your initiative is 1 or not. So, like if you go off at 10, you're casting for 10, whatever it is.
Well, I got a problem with my stuff here. It shows me a minus on my Morningstar, and I'm proficient in Morningstar.
To make sure that's applied to it.
Well, it was
Yeah.
applied before. I don't know why it's not now.
Don't have a proficiency applied to it. Morningstar. Go. Oops, I keep doing that. Why did I do that? There you go.
Okay, so now, yeah, it's got a 1 modifier of a 1 on it. Okay, cool.
That's it. These are large.
Yep.
Faber. You killed your guy.
Yeah, so he's getting after that.
Yeah. Oh, and he, god dang it, killing my guys off, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Garton cheers because the guy that hit him.
Alright, roll initiative, guys. Kijim is not acting. Garton.
Shit.
That's a mess. That's a mess. Miramar.
No.
That's a hit.
Good
Cool.
God.
You did hit.
That's 2 ones of damage though from that one.
Barney.
12.
Yeah, now I'm casting, so I'm gonna heal.
Yep. Go for it.
I approve of your action.
Jesus. Alright, this guy is going to clobber you because you keep healing the person that they're. Oh, he can't roll damage yet. He's got to. Put that over there. Gotcha. He needs to do battle axe to the face, and he misses. This guy, he still has you targeted. Why is he? Yeah, we're gonna hit you, and he misses. And this guy's going after with a bard itch, and he misses. Haber.
Fire down, straight down.
There you go, man.
And so it would just be a single claw, right?
Mm-hmm. And this is where Grimlock wipes the bad guys. Even around.
Okay, all these guys are swinging at my cleric buddy, so I'm gonna start trying to help him out. Swing at 22 first is 2 attack. Ooh, hits with a 6. That's ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit AC 2. They're only AC 5.
Don't hit with a 2 though.
Nope. And around, rolling it. Come on, Barney. There you go. My guy gets to go first. Misses. Next guy, he's going to Barditch. And miss. Garden.
Hey, I hit.
You did!
Nice. Ooh, that
Ooh, very
hurt.
nice.
And missed with the second one.
Grimlock.
Grimlock's back.
Petey.
Hey, I'm just getting in here for a second. Don't forget about next Saturday if y'all want to come over for movie day, night, whatever.
Next Saturday,
Yeah,
like a week from today.
the 20th.
So I want to move. I guess now that my target is dead, can I step forward and attack 18? Since I was going to attack anyway.
You want to move to there and swing at him? Certainly, you
And
can do
swing
that.
at 18. Yep.
Get some.
While I'm swinging, I'm screaming, "Leave the dwarf alone!"
Yeah, that's Mr. Bardichet there. There you go.
It's Barditch.
It's a bar ditch.
Oh, I didn't kill him though. Good try.
Yeah, roll initiative, gentlemen. It is almost over. They would run if they could, but they are not. He is last chief standing.
Man, this was like a whole army of these guys.
It
man.
was.
This is like some sort of barracks or something.
So how did we get all the way to Grimlock? Did Kijim and Miramar just pass?
I have no idea how it got to Grimlock.
I don't. Yeah, it's
Shows my
Steven's
initiative
turn.
roll.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. But there you go. Kijim is still standing in the back doing nothing. He has done his job.
Oh, there you go.
I'm standing
Get
in
him.
the front doing nothing
Get him,
too.
dwarf.
Come on, Grimlock.
Oh,
Your-
yeah.
Your
Oh,
luck
yeah.
was broke, man.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
And that puts an end to the bad guys.
There's a lot of bodies to search. A
Yeah,
lot of bodies to search.
I'm halfway expecting to see an old school, like gauntlet monster generator in the other room.
No kidding. Okay, Garton's going to move into the other room and check those doors. Starting with the far door.
Alright, so I need to take a break. It is 10:50. We'll come back at 11. And then we can go on with the examination of the bodies, which there are multitudes.
All right.
Okay.
And people don't need to see that. So, you guys have killed a large amount of bugbears. Where is it?
Is there
So
a
it's,
bounty on these things or anything? We can like take a bunch of ears back or something to get money for them.
Nothing that you recall. There's a lot of them for sure. So has the audio been okay tonight?
Yes.
Hasn't been crackling or anything since we got into it.
Not on my end.
Are you talking about Discord or Clean?
Clean feed.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been
turned it
good.
off early on. Sorry.
I've had it on the whole time and it's been good.
Yeah, it's been good for me too, Mike.
I'll tell you what.
Turn it back on. Do you still have it running?
Yeah. I haven't run it. I actually put up the good music now. Alright. So you guys are going to begin examining the front room. We'll go back to that. There were 4 bugbears there initially. And the walls of this room are covered with scenes showing all 4 principles of elemental evil. Fire on one, particularly this side. Water, air, and earth. Some battered and torn furnishings are indicated this place was once probably a sitting room, but when you guys came in, it was looked like a guard room or something because there was 4 bugbears that were actually rated for you guys when you came in. A small table, 2 chairs, a couch, a broken cabinet are also in the room. You guys rummage through that. You don't find anything other than like a half a keg of stale, sort of sour smelling ale. They had a pitcher and some mugs that they were drinking out of. But they did have some coin on them for the 4 that were in there. And that was 16 gold, an electrum, 16 silver, and 16 copper. And I will put that in the party sheet. And then the room here has a brazier burning in the middle of it. I had a lot more of the bugbears in there. Some of them, in fact, once you've killed them and murdered them, you realize that some of them are females, although they all kind of look the same to you. This room was once quite splendid. It had wall hangings, which you can see shreds remaining. Carpet is all kind of worn out. Looks like it's been there for many, many years too long. Crests and sconces of bronze line the walls. 4 small tables, 6 chairs, 2 couches, 2 sideboards. There's a large iron pot in the middle, hanging from a bronze chain in the middle of the ceiling. And it has charcoal burning in it. The room itself didn't have anything of value, but all the bugbears combined had 65 gold, 43 electrum, 87 silver, and 93 copper. They do all have broadswords. Some had bastard swords, a couple of spears, and some flails, if you guys have a need to have any of those. But I'm not going to put those in the party thing unless you guys decide you want those.
I want a blunt weapon. So if one of them had a mace or flail, whatever, I would like to pick up one since I lost mine in that marble.
There was a morning star.
Yeah, that's fine. You want me to just take the one out of the party sheet, or because somebody put that's the morning star I put there. So
I just put one in there.
All right, I'll grab it. I don't know which one of the two it was, but I think they're both the same, right?
Yep, they should be. So I'm gonna do something. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Start. That's what I thought. Give me a sec here. Actually, I'll just take a screenshot. This is easier. There we go. All gone. Alrighty. So that is the walk through the room, find what you find, sort of examination. And you have a door here, and a door here, you're not sure, and a door here.
Alright.
So we can still search like the sideboards you mentioned and stuff like that for additional stuff?
If you so choose, yeah. I'm only giving you the you know, what you see immediately in the room that you can't miss, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, if there's something hidden, I'm not going to tell you. Doesn't mean there is something hidden, but...
Wilson, are all 3 of the doors shut?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go listen at all 3.
Okay.
If I hear any more bugbears.
Gart
I'll start with the bottom one
as well. But if Grimlock's going to do that, Garten will search around.
Yeah, I was going to start searching like sideboards and couches and that kind of stuff.
What's right in the middle?
It's a cauldron or something that had charcoal in it.
Yep.
Or was a bubbling pot or hanging pot or something like that.
So, Barney, you search the couch that I mentioned, and you find some look like finger bones and other crusty bits that fell in between the cushions. Give me a roll in the percentile on the tower, please, Grimlock.
Okay. Percentile on the tower.
As I say, this will make a tasty soup.
Mmm. Hear nothing.
At the southern door, correct?
Right. Garten, you find a lot of nothing. Some lint, some bugbear ear fuzz, but that's it.
Nice. Keep moving around, searching.
What's Miramar doing?
The wall where I've got the purple arrow, I just want to search it for any secret.
Okay, throw a d6 in the tower. You do not find anything. If there had been something there, you would have found it, though.
Alright.
Barney, you and Garten have completely kind of just went over the room and don't find anything.
Okay.
Grimlock, did you give me another tower check for the hear
Nope,
noise?
nope. Just waiting for you to be ready for it. Don't want to jump ahead. I will go ahead and give you another one.
You do not hear anything. Give me another one to go ahead.
Okay.
Do not hear anything there either.
Okay, guys. I don't hear anything on the other side of the doors. Brian, when you're done searching the room, you want to check them, make sure they're not trapped.
Will do. We'll start with the southern door.
You do not find any traps.
Check to see if it's locked.
Doesn't appear to be. Looks like a passage door. You pull it open and something behind it.
I will let the dwarf know and move on to the next door over to the west.
Oops.
Oops. Oops.
Yeah, I threw a D10 in the thing, and when I tried to click it out of there, I rolled it instead.
You do not find any traps on that door either.
And I'll see if it's locked as well.
Nope.
Locked? Not? Okay. I'll move on to the door to the north. Is that door like huge?
No. It's just that's how I had to do it to make it fit that weird shape. You don't find any traps. I did miss one thing. You did find a gold chain on one of the bugbears. Sorry, I'll put that in there. It was on the leader guy, the big guy.
His badge of office.
It has a golden symbol on it. What does it look like? A golden skull emblem, kind of like the one from Lareth. Let's see. No more rolls. Nobody found any traps.
Okay. And I guess, is it locked?
No, it is not.
Alright. So which door you want to open first, Gart or Grimlock?
I'll just go to this other one since I'm right here, and
I'm
I'll
gonna go
pop
ahead
this.
and go and move.
Open the door up. It looks like a small cubby or something. Maybe it was used for storage. There's nothing in there right now, though. It's empty.
I'll just walk in, kind of not really searching the room, but just kind of walking the perimeter, and then I'll.
All right.
And I'll hop out and head to this room over here.
Okay. What you doing?
I'll open the door.
Alright, this room looks a little different. It appears to have been the sleeping chamber of maybe the leader slash chief bugbears. The walls are plastered with bear murals. They're kind of stained, poorly done. It looks like they were painted over whatever was there before. Rugs are still on the floor. There's a huge bed in the southwest corner. There is some other bedding in the northwest. Maybe his mates or something slips in there. A large wardrobe, a brazier, 2 lamps hanging from the ceiling, chains, and 4 sconces.
Okay, looks like they got some stuff to search in this room, guys. I'll go stand up at this door, waiting for. I'm assuming the part. Do y'all want to go search, or do you want me to open this other?
I was just gonna.
I was gonna search this one, but y'all can open it. Go ahead.
You're gonna open the door.
Garten, you're searching. Luke is
I'll go ahead and
opening the
search.
door. Okay, let me
Yep.
go ahead and some reveal here. We'll do that. And Garten, you find in the stuff over here, it looks like almost a lady's purse. Yeah, it is some turquoise gems. There's 6 of them.
Oh, you're like a gem magnet, dude.
Yeah, he loves jewelry.
I put them in the parcel thing.
I'm grabbing them.
Stealing them? Okay.
Stealing hell, I found them. They were just laying here. I'll keep searching around the room.
There is a wardrobe.
Okay, I will
And
check the wardrobe. Is that down in the southeast corner?
Mhm.
All right, I'll open it up and see what's in there.
When you open up, just clothes kind of fall out of it. Looks like it's just been stuffed with just all kinds of clothes from various people. You're not sure who, because it's just varying sizes and styles, not a particular set. There is a rolled up tapestry in the back that kind of looks like it has some nice embroidery on it. There is a sack, which upon examination appears to be like a day's worth of food, and 5 bottles of wine.
Nice. I might grab those. I'll check around and see if there's any false bottom sides, whatever in this thing.
You do not find any.
I'll look at the tapestry. See if it's important.
You don't have a appraisery or anything like that, do you?
No, of course not.
It looks
That would
pretty.
make too much sense.
It looks pretty.
Alright. I guess I'll move over. Is that a bed?
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep going around the room and go check what the other guys need to do.
I want to go talk to Miramar, and I want to ask him to check that room to the south. It was a little suspect. I said, that there, in my opinion, it looks like there might be there could be a secret door down there.
The room to the south is completely in.
There? This room?
That's what he said.
Yeah, is it
Yeah,
completely
it looks
in?
like an old cubby or something, yeah.
Do I see, without stepping in there, do I see any bloodstains on the floor or anything like that?
Nope.
And keep in mind, I walked all through that room just to make sure there wasn't any sort of traps or anything like that.
Then I will make a circle. Doors.
You do not find anything.
Looks clear.
Okay. That's just weird. They didn't have anything stored in there or anything. It was just a empty room. Kind of strange.
But wait a minute. Those guys had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, this breeding ground right here.
They would have had to been stacked in like sardines in a can in these rooms.
Yeah, maybe Miramar, why don't you go search that room that Garton was searching? And Garton, why don't you check out that cubby hole down there and see if you see it?
All right.
Well, you know, the timing of the way they came in was to be like everybody in the main room came first, and then the chiefs came out of probably this bedroom that Garton's in. But yeah, it was
Sure is a lot of
dudes.
them in there.
You know, bugbears. They're like, you know, like a pack animal, I guess. Bug swarm. I don't know.
Luke, are you gonna go check that room?
Miramar would let you know that he'd rather take a look at it from the other side, and we're almost not in here, and that's what we're.
Keegan follows you.
Okay, well I'll wait until Garton's done, and then I'll head out and follow.
Well, if nobody comes in here and talks to Garton, he's going to continue searching this room. Be sure there's nothing in here.
Well, I did ask you to go take a look at that southern cubby hole and see if you saw anything of note in there. I asked Miramar to take a look at the room that you were in to see if there was anything you had missed, but Miramar took.
There's nothing in that room looks odd to you, Gordon.
All right. I will let him know. Ask him if he wants me to continue searching the room I was in.
Well, I don't know. If the guys are taking off, we better go. I don't wanna break the party up here.
Let's go. Was that a laugh from the DM?
That was me coughing.
You might go scout to the west and just walk down that hallway down there and just make sure there's nothing we missed. Make
He'll
a
look
quick
and
loop.
see.
Looks like a corner.
Because if we search for secret doors down that thing, it takes a while.
No, and I'm not suggesting you do that. I just suggested to walk it to make sure there were no doors that we missed or anything like that. It just seems odd that this whole area here is a big dead.
Keep in mind, though, you did clear the fire temple, and this is the fire temple side, and then left for what, a week trainings? Could very well just turned in. Possibly.
All right. Well, I guess we need to go back down. I'm gonna go
This is
into
where
the
I'm
storage,
headed.
and then leave our scout to start investigating up north.
Check this side passage first.
You have your ring on now.
Yep. What's that look like, Mike? Refuse?
It smells really bad. It looks like it's all the trash that's been piled up for the past 10 years. As you're moving in that direction, give me a move silently, please. Alright, give me... I'll do it for you.
Give you a what?
You don't... No, I'm doing it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I got it. So, as you kind of peering around the room, the trash and filth, and it's just, it's got water puddle, like collected around and underneath it, and it kind of moves as you move into the room.
Uh-oh.
The trash just kind of lifts up and then kind of sinks back down.
Dragon.
No, I don't see a dragon here. If it was in any least scaled, he'd have done run back screaming. So it looks like the trash moved.
Hmm?
Right, I'll move back out and tell the party. So there's a trash monster down there. Not trash panda, trash monster.
I wonder if it's worth dealing with it if it's just garbage down there. Did you see anything glinting or anything that might indicate there's something
no.
of value in the trash?
When the trash moved, I left.
Okay.
Always toss it. I didn't toss it behind that.
Was it a big movement or like little movements?
I'm a halfling. It's big.
Fair enough.
I could probably use a heal, cure light wounds if you got one, Robbie. I'm down 16.
Yeah,
Just
I got
say-
two left of each level.
Garten just lets him know there is like quite a few years worth of trash down there. And then tells him he'll move north and check it out.
Yeah, I think we should probably skip the trash monster or trash room there.
It's usually where the good stuff's at, man.
You think so? Yeah, I'll go. I'll go chop it up. We can go try it.
Let
Fly
me
the
throw a
torch
heal
and
on you.
toss it.
Torch it.
Just see if we can figure out what it is before we commit.
I'm just scouting. If you guys want to fight it, fight it.
Thank you, sir. Well, let's see what's down the hallway there. I'll just kind of stand in the hallway here, kind of looking down at the trash, making sure nothing's coming down the hallway.
Yeah, all you can see is up to about right here anyways. The rest pitch
Yep.
black otherwise.
Yep. Got it.
Garten's looking around a corner. All right. He'll move up to that next corner.
Like a hallway keeps going south.
All right. Move up to there.
Same there.
All right. I'm going to move back to the party. And tell them that hold on a minute. Get on a square there. Tell them there's a couple more passageways that move off to the southwest.
So what do you think, Miramar? Do you want to go investigate this refuse room, or you want to just leave it behind with something potentially dangerous blocking our method of escape?
Curiosity makes me want to know at least what it is.
Okay. So I will make my way slowly down the hall up to about right here. Moving slowly and just looking at the trash, trying to figure out, see if I see anything moving, anything weird, anything like that.
It looks like just a lot of rotting vegetable material, some wood and clothes, and you can see some bones sticking out every couple places. It's a lot of liquid, more than you would think. Should be in there, but nothing other than that. It smells really bad. It smells like a bog.
I'm gonna light a torch and toss it down in there.
Okay. As soon as it hits the floor, I mean the stuff in there is really wet. It just almost immediately goes psst and goes out.
Any movement though?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to. It's not what we're here for if we wanted.
And just to be clear, the wall on the north side is just a stone. This is stone on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what do you want to do, Brian? You want me to go down here and press the issue, or you want to just leave this thing to sit in the trash?
Hey, that's up to you guys. I just pointed it out.
Okay. Well, I'll move up 10 more feet, 2 more squares. Again, just looking at the trash pile, seeing if it moves or anything like that. I've got the axe at the ready in case something jumps out.
Nothing's moving. Just looks like a pile of trash.
Yeah, it knows we're here and it's waiting.
We can leave this. Honestly, without a bow, the amount of hits that we can get in a narrow hallway has been reduced.
Okay. So I will tell the party, okay, let's back out, and I will not turn. I'm not going to get my back to the trash, but as soon as everybody moves back, I'm going to start backing my way out. Again, with my axe at the ready, just going slow, making sure nothing's going to jump at us.
Okay. Retreat out. Nothing happens.
Okay. All right, now we're going down up here.
I flashed a little signal that I'm moving down this one and move down this hall.
Second, please.
Okay.
Alright. Sorry, I just was getting some notes corrected. Silently. You see the room kind of opens up into a larger area here. Maybe go off to that direction somewhere else. Do that. It looks like a storage room with lots of stuff. Not really sure what they are without sitting there and examining them.
Oh boy.
Oh, take a round or two and just watch, see if anything moves in here.
You don't see anything moving around the boxes or anything.
I'll move back to there and signal the party.
Okay, I'll go ahead down. Actually, if he's just telling us it's a storage area, I'll probably stay up here at the hallway here and just keep watch while they search. I'm listening. Make sure I don't hear anything unusual.
Don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm just actively listening while I'm standing here. I'm on guard,
Gotcha.
basically, is what I'm saying, while they do all their stuff.
So, Miramar, it looks like a large storage area with lots of it's an oddly shaped room crammed with containers of all sorts. I need this real quick. Let's do... I need Barney. I want you to give me a save versus spells. Not really spells, but it's all I got.
The tower open.
No, it didn't open. You save. As you do, this thing, you guys have really been paying attention to the boxes and everything, haven't really looked up. It's got stone flying buttresses above the room, and swinging down from one of them is this weird looking thing you've never seen before. Let me see if I got a picture. I do. Looks like this.
Oh boy, what the hell's that?
It's hanging from its tail, and it swings down on that and moves to attack Barney.
All I gotta say is these guys are on acid when they come up with this shit.
So, everybody gets to roll initiative that's in the room. I mean, Kijum and actually Kijum would be there, but Kijum and Grimlock are not really involved. They don't see it, so the rest of you guys can roll initiative.
Now, I'm assuming that once combat starts and everything and they get into it, I'll probably be able to hear that things are going down.
Yeah, after the first round, you can make an action, yeah. Your owlbear needs to roll.
I can do it for him then.
Can you? I don't know. Yes. Force it. Oh, it's not rolling.
Work?
No, it did not. That did. I don't know what you did different. Alright. So the first person to go is the creature that is now visible. Right there. He swings down. He's got all 4 claws and a bite he gets to unleash on you. As he does, you're getting like your head is just throbbing, like there's something coming out of its head, in forehead into your face. It just, it's not stopping you from doing what it is. You've resisted the effect, but it's just, you sense, you can feel something, it's trying to do something to you mentally. But let me target you. No, baby. Not you guys. My daughter. First is bite. Ooh, that's a hit.
Got an all warm fuzzy when you said that though, Mike. Dang.
Claw. Miss. Another claw. One last claw. Wow. Terrible rolls. Alright, Miramar, what are you doing?
I will yell out to make sure they know. And looking up, do I see any before I make we glance up?
You don't see any.
If I don't, then I'm moving right into hell.
Alrighty. Go ahead and close to here.
Oh, it's not locked. Yeah, it's throwing
And you can get a single attack. I should probably... Alright. Barton.
Alright, so I see that they're handling that monster, right? I'll also look around to see if I see any more, and if not, I'll move down there.
You do not.
Oh wait, I wasn't done moving. I'm gonna try and move in behind it and stab it. Probably
You certainly
next
can
round.
do all the movement and get to that position, but unfortunately he's about 4 feet up, which is out of your reach. You might
4
could jump up
feet?
and swing at him with your short sword maybe once.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, we'll do it next round.
Yep.
Next is Scabies, Hades, Haber.
They're close. That would end up being more than half.
Yep.
See if Ray moves in, that's it.
Alrighty, Barney,
I'm gonna swing at him.
go for it.
Gonna miss.
Alrighty, now everybody can roll initiative. Let's see, key zone. Miramar.
Alright. Swing.
It's a hit.
Not large, I think.
Do not think so. No.
Nice hit. Nice.
VLC crashed. Stupid VLC. Make some noise. Garden.
Can I get a backstab on him?
No. You can jump up and attack him because he's 4 feet up. You
I'll
can barely
attack
get to him. You're gonna be at -2 to hit.
Oh, sorry.
That's a miss.
So
It's okay.
That missed. Let me give another -2 here for my dagger. Oh, but I hit.
Okay.
Did it not take the damage?
You didn't do damage. You just did the attack. There you go.
Did I grab the wrong one? He's probably small, isn't he?
Oh, piece. Regular size. You're good.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next. Grimlock.
So if my movement is 4 and I'm double moving,
That
do I
means you can
move
move
8
8.
squares or do I move 16?
Yeah.
It's
You
just
can
8
move
squares?
80 feet.
80 feet. Let's do 80 feet. To right there?
Okay. Do it. Let's do it. Alright. And next. Alright, I need everybody but Kijum to give me a save versus spells.
I failed so bad.
So everybody but
Oh, there's a lot
Grimlock
of
failed. All you guys are stunned for 1 round. So next round, so Barney, did you fail? You did. Did Owlbear fail? He did. So Owlbear and Barney can't do anything this round. Next round, Garton failed, right?
Yes, he
He
did.
did. Garton. So next round, Garton, you don't get to do anything. And then he's gonna claw the face of Barney.
Ouch.
Faber can't do anything. Barney can't do anything. Roll initiative, please. Oh, he gets to go first. Look at that. He's gonna unload on Barney again. God. Come on with the ones, man. Really? With 5 fucking attacks, you can't get above a 10? Piece of shit. Garton's out of it. Kijum, he is casting magic missile. So level.
Very nice.
Grimlock.
All right. So I am moving up and swinging at your boy, Sue Monster. I'm going to get in there and I'm yelling and hollering at him and trying to seem as threatening as possible. Telling him he looks like a chimpanzee.
Does with claws.
And he is regular size.
Yep. Oof. And he collapses to the ground as if dead. The rest of you guys all have headaches for a week.
A week.
Nope. A week.
And when he goes down, I am cutting his head completely off.
Okay.
I'm not believing he's dead. I'm cutting this guy. He's got some weird I felt some weird spell stuff going on, so his head's going completely off.
It's actually psionics is what it was.
Yeah,
but,
it's psionics. That's not fair.
well,
Weren't these the monkeys of doom back in the day?
Sue monsters. They are some weird ass shit. I
Because
completely
of
forgot what.
Psionics suck.
Yeah, in fact, he does. I mean, he has. I don't even have powers from him because there's no Sonics and Tui until much later.
Right.
So I basically just had to wing it on what he did. I mean, I knew what Sonic Blast does. I mean, he had some other things, but I mean, he mostly was trying to steal Robbie. All right.
If the dwarf is not taking his head,
I'm not taking it. I was just cutting it off to make sure he was dead.
Garton will take it. He'll put it in a little bag.
A little bag? It's a pretty big thing, man. You got a small
big is
sack?
it?
You got a small
Yeah, I got a
sack?
small sack. I'm sure I do.
Oh, just make sure
Let
you
me
do.
look. Here right now, it's got a bunch of gems in it. I'll move shit around.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up those gems with monkey blood on them.
You remember what you used to call, that's what we used to call iodine was monkey blood.
Yep,
All right.
monkey blood.
So, there are all sorts of containers in here. Large clay jars, boxes, barrels, crates, chests, sacks, casks, and bales, bags, hampers, and others. What do you want to do?
Garton's going up here and checking that area out.
Checking the ceilings. picture there was not.
I'm just gonna walk the perimeter, make sure there's nothing else moving, and then once I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else moving, I'm gonna go back on guard duty up here where I was
Okay.
before.
Alrighty.
I'm
It
gonna
looks like this.
cast a heal on myself.
Garten, it looks like the other area. Oh, there's some spears. Looks like there's some spears and some swords in there, clubs, various things.
Any short swords?
No, just axes and a couple of long swords, maybe some broadswords and lots of spears.
Any of them look special?
They look like weapons to you.
They don't look
None of them are
rusty or
glowing.
anything like that. Well, I'm not worried about glowing. I just mean any of
Yeah.
better quality than others.
They look like no, they all look the same.
I'll keep looking around. I will shout out that there are weapons up here.
And I'll walk back and ask Garten. I don't want to yell down the hallway here because I don't want to alert people that I'm there. But I'll ask Garten if there's if he sees a couple of hand axes to grab them for me.
Are
Throwing
there any?
axes or hand axes or whatever.
There is exactly one axe in there.
Garten will certainly grab it to give to his dwarven friend.
I want to start searching the big room, searching some of the stuff and down here, kind of looking at it, see maybe what it is. You know, if it's just some general supplies or anything special.
You look through it, and it seems to be mostly meal, flour, grain, salt, dried and salted meats, sausages, cheese, biscuits, nuts, dried fruit, wine, ale, beer, and others. In fact, there are various equivalences of dry rations, iron rations, and standard rations in there. In the entire room.
Right. Okay. Cool. Anybody need any?
So,
food? I guess it's edible.
yeah, it seems to be. I will put what is in there in the parcel list, and you guys can take which ones you want. But that's how many is there effectively with what you found.
Any longbows?
No, but there are some arrows. There's no bows at all, but there are some arrows.
I've got lots and a bow to shoot. And you said there were some meats and stuff. I'll probably just dump some out.
Yeah, I grabbed a couple of dry rations.
Yeah, your bugbear could probably put down, standard rations for if you want to use those to feed him. Is that what you're? Although he had just ate a, bugbear, so he's
Right.
probably pretty happy.
Yeah, but he's an animal. He'll eat anytime, right?
Yeah, especially
Salted.
little things that move around on their feet.
You said there was like salt treated.
There is dried and salted meats. Yes.
Yeah, see, I would, since he has his custom backpack, I would toss that in there with some of his other prepared.
I missed him getting a custom backpack. Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was back when you guys were training. I think you maybe missed that game.
Yeah, he's got his own carrying food. So don't put anything in there that you want to get back.
So he knows that's the chow bag, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's his.
He probably would be guarding if you fucked with it. Alright. If nobody else is going to take anything from there, I'm just going to remove that stuff from the parcel list. The dried rations are what you're looking for. Maybe some iron, so It won't be as many as that. There won't be any dry rations left, and half their iron will gone. Filling up his backpack. Keithman's like, great. More crap.
Okay.
What's next, gentlemen?
So Wilson, up in this area here, you'd mentioned like when we passed by the other storage area down the hallway there, you said it looked like there was some traffic in there recently where so many people had rummaged. Did we notice anything like that in this hallway down here and then the storage room?
I didn't mention it, did I? So probably not. It's not dusty, and like that other area was not very well traveled until whoever it was that went through there. See a broken door laying in the middle of the room, the passage there.
All right, I'll go down there, peek around that corner.
You looking around the corner?
Yes, sir.
Sure about that?
Dragon. It's a dragon. It's a dragon.
Might be possible.
You see the sundered door in front of its hinges lying in pieces on the floor. The room beyond is in shambles. You can see skeletons, broken furniture, and a charred cloth and wood scattered throughout the room. Shredded, all the wall coverings on the wall are burned. I mean, you can see from here that the room has just been something lit it up.
Like a fireball took it over. This OOC, because I don't think Garton's ever seen a fireball. You'll move to here and look.
The room looks pretty much obliterated. The corpses, the bones are just burned to a crisp.
Said, tell them everybody, it looks like something really burned them out down there.
Is it possible it could have been like a trap? Like maybe a fireball fired down the corridor here?
I have no idea, but they've been burned.
Well, why don't you do a check? Do a check around this area, make sure there's no traps, make sure that we're not going to get torched before we go take a look.
I moved all the way down to that room and nothing happened.
Yeah, but you're little. And you're light-footed.
All right, Garden's going to stop right there and look to see if he can tell maybe where the fire came from.
Yeah, and I'm telling Barney to look at that wall over where he is to make sure there's no fireball or anything that generates fire that'll shoot down that hole.
So Garton goes down there. He pretends like he's looking for some trap, but you can't really tell where it came from. It looks like maybe it just went off in the middle of the room. You're not entirely sure. It's not sort of your forte, spells and fireballs.
Again, he's never seen a fireball,
right?
So he wouldn't know.
No, it just looks like the entire room just went up to you.
Look, those guys were torched. That's all I can tell you.
Does the door look like it was broken inward or out?
Not sure. It's been there for a long time. And when I say a long time, like years. So what position it was at originally, you're not sure, but it's just laying like it was thrown off into the hallway.
Does one side of it look burnt?
Yes, that's what I want to know.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wall as requested too, though, Mike. So I don't know if I need to roll a check or something to see if I see a tiny hole or a special hole or something that might have.
You do not see a fireball-sized hole. No, you do not.
I played too many video games, man. fireballs going down hallways, blowing everybody up.
Yeah, them video games got it from D&D.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go in that room and search it fairly thoroughly. Some great importance for someone to either get in or get out.
It was a room full of bugbears.
All you find is the broken skeletal bones of somebody, something that was in there that was completely incinerated. All the everything else, the wood, the cloth, it's just all burned beyond. You know, you're not really sure what the purpose of any of it was, maybe except for the table in the middle that is mostly burned away.
No drawer or any items on those corpses.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
Whatever happened there. Interesting.
Okay. Yep. Just watching for Garton to move down.
All right.
Oh man, Luke's jumping ahead of Scout.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, that wasn't me.
Well, I mean, he's just as stealthy as Garton is with
quiet.
elven cloak and boots too. So, I mean, he's not invisible, but that's what you see. You got passages going northwest and south.
I go north, and I hold the light stick out so they can see that I went north.
Yep. Following loosely behind.
You hear the sound of water.
All right, I'll stop right here at this door.
I should have
take a
crashed that
listen at that
place.
door.
So. You hear water. Sounds like running, dripping, something. Splashing.
I'll check for traps first.
Find none.
Check to see if it's locked.
Nope. In fact, it's barely closed.
All right, I will signal.
Alright, look out, buddy. I'll wait for the party to move up and then
And I'll move
open the
over
door.
here and look down that hallway. Watch down there. I didn't know that was a passageway north earlier.
I had a little knobby there, so you could tell it went that way.
I couldn't tell. I may
Okay.
have it scrolled out too far.
All right, what are we doing, guys?
I'm opening the door once the party's all here.
They're all here.
There you go. I open the door.
It's it'll take me a little bit.
Be right back.
It is an oddly shaped chamber. It has a sort of wall, and that's what that little curve thing is. And it looks like a cistern. It looks like maybe some sort of water supply or something. Let's see. Looks like it hasn't been used recently. Floor's kind of slick. You can see the kind of mossy stuff on the stone there. But otherwise it looks empty.
I'll go down to about there. And you said there's a wall here or something like
Yep.
that? Like it goes
That
down?
curved wall. That's a curved wall. It's just like about 4 feet tall, and on the other side, I mean, you have to stand on your toes to get a look over it.
Yeah.
But you can see there's water on the other side of it, that blue stuff, and there's a stone or something down there where that green patch is. But looks like it's looks like a water supply. Maybe they, it used to be used, but it's not right now.
I'll pull myself up onto the wall and stand up there, looking down at the.
Give me a dex check, please.
Sure.
Sorry, I just got back. Is this like spring-fed, Mike?
Failed your dex check. When you stand up on top of the brick, the wall there, you didn't realize how slippery and slimy the algae was, and you slip, fall, hit the wall, and then slide into the cistern.
Nice.
Not enough to cause you any damage, but you slide off into the water. You're ankle deep in the water. But after that moment, you realize this is some really slick shit. It's very, I mean, you recognize it from maybe back when you were, when you were living underground with your clan or something. You didn't recognize the type of algae that it was until that moment.
I'll tell the guys to be real careful. That this is real slippery, and I'm just gonna stand right where I'm at, just scanning the water, seeing if I see any ripples, any movement, anything unusual.
Okay, so you stand up. Give me another dex check.
Okay, I'm on the ground, right? I'm not on the wall, right?
You're on the ground. You fell into it. You're standing knee deep or ankle deep in water. It's just really slippery. And you failed again! You slip and fall further into the pool. And you're now about knee deep in water. If you stood up. What are you going to do? I'll put you here. That's where you're actually at. Actually,
Me?
you'd be right here.
I'm going to call for those guys to help me out, and I'm going to continue to try and pull myself out.
Garten will go ahead and pull out the rope of climbing and send it towards the dwarf.
Doesn't it have to attach to something? I don't.
Actually, you just have to hold one end, and the other end can attach to the dwarf.
Alrighty.
It takes a couple of rounds to get to him at that distance, but
all right. So you said it takes a couple of rounds?
Yeah, it's 10 foot per round. So what is he, 20 feet from me?
That far, he is 15 feet from me. Well.
Okay, so a round
from
and
you
a
to
half.
him. God. There you go, 15. Round and a half. So, at this point, though, he continues to slide into the water. So by the time that it gets there, he is going to be here. Let's at this point, there is no dex check to see if he slides. So he's going to be to here, and it takes, you said, a round and a half?
Yeah, 15 feet's a round and a half. Say 2 rounds.
So by the time he gets to the 15 feet point, he is now at 20 feet. But there is a thing that's there that he can stay next to that's not, he can stop sliding into the water. So it will only take you, what, 2 rounds for 20 feet?
Yeah, 2 rounds. I'll have it instructed to attach to his arm.
Okay. I need Grimlock.
I want to be up here watching this spectacle.
Grimlock, give me a. What do I want it to be? Give me a D6 in the tower, please. Oh. While the rope is slithering to you like a snake in the water, you notice a kind of heraldry on what you thought was a stone laying next to you covered in algae, and you kind of scrape it back and it looks like it's metal, It looks like a shield that's like covered in algae, and at the end, this part of the pool.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will grab it.
About that time, your rope from Garten gets to you, and it can pull you to the wall. I guess they can lift you up and over.
Yep.
Have a forgotten shield.
Thank
And-
you, Garden.
You're welcome. Is a cistern deep?
It is for you. And if he hadn't slid into that patch there, he would have been underwater.
Garden will take his rope, and he will go ahead and jump over the wall and search around inside that cistern. See if he can find anything else.
Something tells me you'll do better on your dex checks than I.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about breathing under the water either.
So you're not going to tie yourself up?
If need be, I'll send the rope out to one of the party members.
Yeah, I'll put it around my waist and sit on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys spent...
and have it attached to me around my waist. That way I'll never let go.
Alright. You guys spend about 30 minutes tying yourself up and swimming through the algae, slimy water, but you don't find anything. The only thing that was in there was the shield. And we'll go ahead and pause it there. I mean, it's after midnight. I was hoping to end on some kind of high, but I guess slimy covered shield in the water will have to do.
Before
It
I
works.
forget, can I ask real quick? Does the heraldry look like it's Valena?
Ask next week.